explosive pass rush off the end.
Yeah, and there's games up front. They're looping guys. Diggs is here. He's the one who's going to get home, and everything just started collapsing quickly. Nice play call by Tony White, the new defensive coordinator for Florida State. As we said, couldn't take a sack. It's now put him in really tough position here for a long field goal, the first attempt ever.
Connor Talty is the new place kicker. He has a big leg. There were some concerns in camp with accuracy. Then he had a big week of practice this week. From 53. And it comes up short. So the defense for Florida State with that big third down stop denies Alabama.
You're seeing complimentary football. Phenomenal drive on offense led by Tommy Castellanos to take them down the field. You get the bomb to White and the QB run scored. Defense comes back out, and they're able to get a stop. So, Joe, all of a sudden you're feeling like the momentum here at Doak Campbell squarely on the side of Florida State.
This great day of college football continues on ABC, because coming up after this, it is number 9 LSU, number 4 Clemson. Chris, Kurt, Holly, and Molly will be on the call there. Castellanos gets it to Sawchuk. Sawchuk able to keep his balance just for a moment.
Well, that was weird. That was miscommunication, because that time the center, Luke Pettibon, snapped the ball to Castellanos well before anybody was ready. I don't know if Pettibon thought somebody jumped offside, because the offensive line didn't move, the running back didn't move, and Castellanos was like, dude, where am I supposed to go with this?
There's Pettibon, grew up in Annapolis, went to Wake Forest, got great experience there, and now his first year at Florida State in the middle of that offensive line.
Gotta watch out here.
And they go with the tap pass to Lucas. Lucas gets upended and sent down by Keon Sabb.
Well, you saw a little trickeration that time by Gus Malzahn. That time he had an offensive lineman, Micah Pettis, go in motion. He started up, lined up at left tackle. He moved all the way over to right tackle, and he shifted their tight end, Douglas, down into an eligible spot to catch a pass. It's something you always need to be aware of when you're facing Gus Malzahn, the trickeration.
Empty set on 3rd and 5 for Castellanos. He's already scored with his legs. Can he move the chains here as Roydell Williams, former Tide running back, motions back? Castellanos gets it complete for a first down to Pittman.
Really good job by Richie Leonard at left guard, the Florida transfer, picking up this blitz from Deontay Lawson. He's going to come this way. Leonard starts out, and he comes back and stones it. It's really good awareness.
Williams can't find anything on the right side.
It feels like there's a nice rhythm and flow right now for FSU offensively here, mixing in the run. They're sprinkling in a bunch of different personnel packages, a bunch of different shifts and motions, trying to keep Alabama defensively on their heels.
5 runs, 6 passes. Gus Malzahn, the new offensive coordinator. Play action. Castellanos survives that and now dives ahead to the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd down from there. He was tripped up by Justin Jefferson.
This is a big area here for Alabama's defense, too, because you're kind of on that fringe area just out of field goal range. You don't want to give anything else up here. If you're Gus Malzahn, Mike Norvell, I think you're already talking. This is 4-down territory right now, right here. So don't be surprised if the Noles decide to run the football. And you see Alabama subbing some bigger bodies on the field. They're probably thinking that, too.
Florida State is 2 for 2 on 3rd down in this first half. 3rd and 4. Castellanos looking for something straight ahead. He got small and low and moves the chain.
I just love that design, because you got Lucas in motion running the jet sweep, and that stretches Alabama horizontally and opens up some big lanes for Castellanos to run in behind the pulling left guard, Richie Leonard.
There is big Richie Leonard, 6'2", 329 pounds. The transfer from Florida. He was a big-time Bulldog worker at Florida. Led them in snaps 2 years ago. Castellanos And this time he scoots ahead as he makes his way to the 32-yard line.
Isn't it amazing already, just Castellanos and Gus Malzahn?
Yes.
How much better already Florida State is at running the football.
It's the fit.
They were only averaging 90 yards a game on the ground. That was 130th in the country. So new scheme, new weapons. You're seeing all of it play out here. It's a completely different attack, and it's working.
Remember, he recruited him to UCF. That's where he started his career. Then Castellanos goes off to BC. Bill O'Brien takes that job, and then he reunites here with Malzahn. Here is Danzy now, and look at Mekhi Danzy. How about it, Knowles?
And just a phenomenal job of misdirection and another wrinkle added by Gus Malzahn in the run game. You're seeing it all sorts of ways. You've got a guy coming in jet motion this way. This lineman's pulling. This running back's going this way. Everybody on defense heading that way. But the ball's going back to the left. And when you talk about Mekhi Danzy, he's not just fast. He's ACC record holder in the 400-meter dash fast, Joe. A four-time All-American getting his first touch and making it count.
Oh, there is a certain energy here at Doak Campbell. Tommy Castellanos and Gus Malzahn have created the spark. Danzy was on fire. It is 14-7 Florida State.
How's it going, Angela?
AT&T's internet works in minutes. It's so easy a baby could do it.
Creed?
Whose baby is that?
It's okay, I asked.
Who?
The baby.
Why is there a baby in here?
We're setting up the internet.
This is a liability.
It's just part of my job.
No, it's not part of
Yes, it is. Hi, Nora.
How did he do?
He was fantastic. He helped set up our internet.
Big time savings are going on now at Mavis Tire.
It's time to save big with Mavis Tire.
Get your big time savings started early with Mavis Tire.
Get premium service without the premium price.
At Mavis, you can always trust our experts for honest service.
Depend on us to keep you driving.
Dependable people.
Dependable people. Dependable people depend on Mavis. Depend on Mavis.
Depend on Mavis.
Hey, back off, Smasher. Listen, you might be made a hand smash Angus beef patties, but Darlene's with me. Let's go, Darlene.
The QB1 of burgers.
At Fairfield, every moment of a perfect game day shapes your fandom. Whether it's stepping out with your crew, grabbing the fuel you need to support your team, or getting that flawless assist from a fellow fan. Be ready. Wherever the season takes you, Marriott Bonvoy has a hotel brand for every kind of fan. Official hotel partner of the NCAA.
The Triple Dipper, only at Chili's, lets you build your perfect basket of 3 Chili's favorites, like the world-famous fried mozzarella you just gotta pull. Or go for Chili's legendary sweet and spicy honey chipotle crispers. Or why not pick the classic Big Mouth Bites drizzled in ranch? And of course, there's plenty of your favorite chili sauces to dip and dip and dip. Now that is one seriously good cheese pool. The Chili's Triple Dipper. Taste what all the hype's about.
If you keep making that face, it's going to stay like that.
I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
USAA. Grandpa was in the military. He shared membership with your mom so she could share with you. Easy.
USAA. Check if you're eligible today.
It's Dancing with the Stars. Pump the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping.
College football rankings are brought to you by Verbo.
What can you say about Ohio State and Matt Patricia's start as D coordinator? for the Buckeyes, just completely shutting down Arch Manning. And Texas, so impressive. That was a statement win right out of the gate.
Arch Manning was 17 of 30, 170 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Of course, Matt Patricia, former NFL head coach, longtime Patriots coordinator, the new defensive coordinator for Ohio State with a big win today. Of course, the story for Florida State the last 2 seasons. Well, Mike Norvell has been on this incredible roller coaster ride. They were champions of the ACC in 2023, snubbed from the playoff. Then the Orange Bowl, where so many of the key players weren't around for that against Georgia. Last summer, the hype-built DJU preseason number 10. We flew over to Ireland with them. We're sitting there. We're thinking they're going to have a sensational season. Things unraveled after that. 2-10. But now, the new coordinators, the new talent on offense and defense. The key word, desperate and hungry. And they're leading Alabama 14-7. That ball is incomplete as Simpson couldn't connect with Cuevas.
Well, and I was asking him about that this week to put context to the word desperate. He says everybody talks about how they want to win, but you've got to be willing to make the sacrifices to get the edge to do that. There are a lot of people at Florida State, including that guy right there, that have something to prove. Castellanos got benched last year at USC. Mike Norvell had to restructure his contract this offseason. Gus Malzahn resigned at UCF. There are a lot of people with lots of talent that want to prove people wrong and prove people they can play to the standard here in Tallahassee. They're off to a good start.
Second and 10. Riley, as he is stacked up and driven back. Katie.
Yeah, Tess, Isaiah Horton, Alabama wide receiver in between series, spent some time in the injury tent. He's been working out on the stationary bike. They've had him do some running behind the bench as well. He pointed to his hip adductor. He said something's not right. It doesn't feel right. So he's on the sidelines right now, guys.
Listen to this crowd on 3rd and 8. Simpson hit as he throws it, and it's incomplete. That was Jaden Jones who was crashing down on Ty Simpson.
And he's working against one of the best left tackles in college football in Caden Proctor, but really good coverage in the back end by Florida State. It forced Ty Simpson to just hold it, and a nice spin move here on the outside by Jones. Able to finally just get a knock on his back. Very lucky that ball wasn't picked.
That's the first 3 and out of this game for either team. Blake Dowd on to punt for the Tide as Lucas is set to return. And it is a knuckler that takes an Alabama bounce down towards the 21-yard line. That Florida State defense with Tony White as Jaden Jones found a home right there on Ty Simpson, where he wants to be all day long.
$5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get 2 of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way.
This game has gotten out of control. All the money, the unpredictability. It's time we instate a commissioner.
Introducing the commissioner of coverage, the Aflac Duck.
Commish, when health insurance falls short, who pays you cash to help with your medical bills?
Aflac.
The commissioner has spoken.
I love that duck.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover with
Aflac.
An official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
Y'all can ask about it at work.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend designed to hydrate better than water. Made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. So you can lose more sweat and earn a place in history. Gatorade. Is it in you?
You deserve the best. At Harbor Freight, you can afford it. Performance, durability, affordability. Only one place does it all. Whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight.
When the island speaks,
Tiki bar, water slides,
Big pool.
and hammock.
It's time to escape to the great life. Now this is the great life on the incredible new Great Stirrup K, only with Norwegian Cruise Line.
Mirajoy, the overwhelming relief after Miralax helps you go. Miralax works naturally with the water in your body. Miralax, free your gut to free your mood.
For more fiber per serving than any other gummy, try Mira Fiber.
With DoorDash Streaks, you rack up weekly discounts, so you win every week. But so much winning energy can be a lot. Win every week with DoorDash Streaks. Opt in, order every Saturday, build the savings.
Even when U.S. women's national team forward Mallory Swanson isn't on the field, she always makes the perfect play. With a Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card, she'll earn 6% cash back in the category of her choice, like online shopping for the first year from account opening. So wherever life takes you, get the card that rewards you for saving the day.
ABC College Football is presented by Burger King. Try the latest in the Whopper by You series. Now featuring our guest-inspired Crispy Onion Whopper and Crispy Onion Whopper Jr. Topped with golden onion rings, crispy onions, and sweet and smoky barbecue sauce. You rule.
Right in the middle of this Labor Day Saturday of college football. And, of course, things continue tomorrow, Sunday night, right here on ABC. It is Notre Dame and Miami in a top 10 matchup. And then Bill Belichick on Monday night, his debut with North Carolina against TCU. That's on ESPN. Florida State back out there for their third drive. 2 combined drives for the Noles. 15 plays, 140 yards. And a touchdown lead on number 8, Alabama. Castellanos gets it quickly to Deuce Robinson, who kept his balance for a first down.
Well, they've been on fire. They found a really nice rhythm. They've hit some explosive plays as well, but it's been mostly because of what they're doing on the ground. But nice balance, keeping Alabama off guard. That time, Deuce Robinson, the big 6'6" transfer from USC, finally getting his first touch in the game. He's got to be a big weapon for them, too.
Here's Chroma, the freshman, as he is upended near the line of scrimmage.
They're just running it in a lot of different ways, right? You know, with Gus Malzahn, whether he's at Arkansas or he's at Tulsa or Auburn or UCF or Arkansas State, it's going to be quarterback, running back, receivers. Everybody's getting involved. And what I'm really impressed with right now is Tommy Castellanos and just how quickly he's making the right decisions in the run game. All these zone read keys and defenders he's looking at, he's playing very, very fast.
Second and 10. Chroma again. This time he hits the hole. And look at the 218-pound true freshman drive ahead and move the chains.
Yeah, he was really patient on that run. He actually saw and felt the linebacker in the second level as Nakai Hill-Green come this way, and then he bounces it back out. Chroma's a guy Alabama wanted, Ohio State wanted, Notre Dame wanted, but Mike Norvell got him, and he's a guy they think is going to be a big part of this offense for years to come.
Usmain Chroma from Leesburg, Georgia. Castellanos is going to feel unable to bounce it, but then just falls forward. And with that, took LT Overton for a couple yards before Brown made the tackle.
I got to tell you, Joe, I'm a bit surprised at how Alabama's getting pushed around.
I agree.
And we do have to point out, Katie mentioned early in the broadcast, they're without their best run defender, Tim Keenan, up front. 320-pound nose tackle who's not in this game because of injury. You've seen Florida State have some success between the tackles.
You've seen Florida State have some success between the tackles.
We'll get to it after this play, but there was a key one for Florida State that's making an impact already. Castellanos on 2nd and 7. Oh, Tommy with a spin for extra yardage, and it's another first down for the Noles.
You have to keep pass rush lane integrity against Castellanos, or he's going to break out like he did right there. He's only 5'11", but he feels this lane. He just has that innate ability. We talked about him being more explosive than he is fast. The first 10 yards, man, he is shot out of a cannon.
And I want to to mention your new offensive line coach is Herb Hand, a veteran who's had many stops with Gus Malzahn, and when they're together, watch out. Roydell Williams, as he goes for 2 yards. So Herb Hand reunited with Gus Malzahn. They were both at UCF from 21 to 24, and they had a top 10 rushing offense, top 20 total offense their last 3 years there.
And they bring over guys that sort of understand the scheme with them on the field, right? Adrian Medley, their starting right guard, comes from UCF. Randy Pittman at tight end, big in the blocking schemes, comes over as well. Castellanos has played in this offense at UCF, understands the terminology, and the execution level right now in the run game is really sharp.
2nd and 8, Castellanos. He's directing traffic, and then he is met and forced out of bounds.
Here's another down coming up here, 3rd down, and you're in that manageable area for Castellanos where he's got to be able to use his feet to go and get it.
Pierre makes the stop there and creates a 3rd down and 4. You see 81 rushing yards, had a rushing touchdown already. What can he do here on 3rd down? Three-man rush as they spy Castellanos, who drives the ball and gets it complete to do. Now they're saying incomplete. Incomplete pass on 3rd down.
And it's a low throw. There's no question about it, and that's not making it easy on Deuce Robinson. But that's a situation, Joe, I think you'd like to see the receiver come back to the ball. He's sitting in his zone. That time Alabama had 8 back. You mentioned they were spying him, worried about Castellanos running it. That just has to be a better ball and a better job by the receiver coming back to it, make sure they're on the same page.
It'll be a 45-yard attempt for Jake Weinberg, who got playing time in 1 game last year and then won the starting job this year. From 45. And the whistles blow.
Before the snap and delay, a game foul. Florida State takes its first time out of the half.
So Florida State and take a timeout as the play clock was counting down, and we'll take it with them.
We came here from the digital world, looking for something you've discovered. And some of us will stop at nothing to get it. You're running out of time, but I can help you.
Hang on! Tron Ares, rated PG-13, filmed for IMAX, only in theaters October 10th.
Yeah, trendsetter. Whoa, league of my own, it don't get better. That my bestseller. Bullseye hit it the most, it's no misses. Something like fish in a barrel, it's no different. Blindfold on me, I still got the most vision.
Looking clean, my boy. Keep up, no?
Music up, doors off, shades on. Jeep, this is how summer rolls. Jeep, there's only one.
Right now during the Jeep Make This the Summer event, purchase and get $2,250 bonus cash allowance. Plus, current Jeep Grand Cherokee owners or lessees get $1,000 bonus cash on 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee gas models.
What you doing, Zach?
My T-Mobile home internet is so good. I wish I could tell the whole world.
Zach, go right ahead.
T-Mobile's got home internet!
T-Mobile's got home internet!
How much is it? It's just $35 a month, guaranteed for 5 years. 5 years.
I'm switching! Whoa, that's 2! T-Mobile's got home internet, just $35 a month, and it's guaranteed for 5 years.
As an official sponsor of the NFL, Jersey Mike's wants you, Eli Manning, to be our new spokesperson.
I'm in. I love Jersey Mike's. Hold on. Jersey Mike's new spokesperson? You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer. He's very prompt.
Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Hey, that's my line. A sub above.
Let's kick it off. Boy, if ever there was a day built for the new direct-to-consumer ESPN app, it is a college football Saturday like this. Jake Weinberg out to attempt the 45-yard field goal. And the second field goal made of his career gives Florida State a 10-point lead over number 8 Alabama.
Norvell's liking that. 3 drives, 3 scores, and they've been doing a great job running the football. They've had that ability, and they've done it in a variety of ways. Let's take a look at the All-State Good Hands play. And it started off with Castellanos on this QB run. He's looking at the defensive end crash, keeps the football, uses that speed to the outside, and he's able to score. Later, Jalen Lucas, jet sweep motion. You fake the handoff and just follow him to the outside for another big one. And then finally, the eye candy from Gus Malzahn gets the track star and converted running back Micah Danzy. Once again, to the perimeter, 111 rushing yards already for Florida State. Some of that has come on designed runs, some of it has come on scrambles, but a lot of different people touching it. And right now, Alabama's trying to find the answers to slow down this run game.
.192 total yards for Florida State. Great atmosphere here in Tallahassee today. Renovated stadium, new look team, and a scoreboard that's putting a lot of smiles on these faces. Thrilled that you're with us here for this ABC 3:30 game to get the season started. You know, we had an interesting conversation with Mike Norvell the other day of now that he's not dealing with the play calling abilities, how it gives him the chance to act more like a CEO actually down on the field, just like Gus Malzahn handle things.
Yeah, it allows him to connect with players throughout the course of the game, not just on offense, that's what he's used to doing, but on defense and on special teams. And I think also what was interesting, giving his and lending his perspective to the coaching staff as well, situationally in all facets of the game. It's really allowed him to be more of a CEO on the field. It's obviously a new role for him. But so far in this first half, I think it's working out pretty well.
Yeah, the ability in real time to coach the coaches, and a 10-point lead for the new look Noles. Richard Young, as he gave a little something at the end to Edwin Joseph with that shoulder.
Bama's got to be able to get this going. They have to run the ball conventionally with running backs. No more Jalen Milroe. He can't break off an 80-yard touchdown run, even though Simpson gives you a little bit of mobility, but they got to do it the conventional way.
And now you're seeing tempo out of the Bama offense, and Richard Young able to go ahead for a couple of yards. It'll be third down from there. Omar Graham with the tackle.
So this is big here for Florida State's defense. If they can get a stop and get the ball back to Tommy Castellanos with around a little under 3 minutes to go, they've got an opportunity to steal some more points here at the end of the half. So here's a great situation for Florida State defensively to feed off the crowd and try to get off the field.
Listen to this crowd on 3rd and 3. Simpson gets it complete to Williams, and it's a tied first down.
And I love this play call by Ryan Grubb because you're allowing Ryan Williams a little access and freedom to move. He's in the slot really tight, and he's working off Josh Cuevas, number 80 there. He's going to let him clear for him and then just replace him in the open area over the middle of the field.
Simpson, after that completion, now time to pick his option. He goes to Young, who was tripped up. He would have had the first down if he kept his balance.
Well, they're going to go to the 2-minute timeout here as the rain starts to come down in Tuscaloosa. I was just going to say, Joe, I'm impressed with Ty Simpson and the decision-making and the poise right now, throwing the checkdowns, doing what's right with the ball.
At Fisher Investments, we may look like other money managers, but we're different.
You can't be that different.
We are. We have a team of specialists not only in investing, but also in financial and estate planning and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, and as a fiduciary, we always put their interests first.
But you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, we have a simple management fee structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Huh, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
One glimpse of Arby's loaded Italian, and you'll wonder, how did they pile on so much meat? Easy. We just kept saying, Amore. Arby's.
I stand alone with fire inside. This heart's a drum. I won't subside. Against the odds, I'll rise again with passion burning in my veins.
It's football season, and no matter who you cheer for, we all agree how much college sports mean to us. But it's at risk. Dramatic changes are causing nearly every athletic department in America to operate in the red, forcing cuts, putting women's sports and Olympic dreams in immediate danger. The solution? Congress must modernize the Sports Broadcasting Act. That single change will generate the funding needed to protect all sports at all schools. Let's save college sports before the clock runs out.
Real strength isn't pushing through pain, it's treating it. When there's no pain, there's more gain. Advil targets pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
With NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, Jason Kelsey can watch every game every Sunday, all in one place. But how much NFL in one place can he handle?
Yes!
What have we done? NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Every game, every Sunday, new users pay less.
Let's go, bud. Hurry up. Come on. I'm a baseball dad. Just because I didn't go pro doesn't mean my kid won't. Give me that. No pressure, kid. Just everyone watching. Coach says it doesn't matter if you win or lose the game, but that's what losers say. You got to swivel those hips, right? And you got to swing. And if you don't have the right insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Like me.
expecting Alabama's offense to get clean blocks.
Timeout on the field gives us a chance to catch up with Kevin in the studio.
Taz, State Farm halftime report, minutes away. Booger McFarland, Kevin Nagani here, week 1, and we're going to have a new #1 next week. Texas goes down, and Boog, what's next?
I mean, could it be Penn State?
Yeah, those guys are back in the backfield. Of course, Katron Allen and Nick Singleton both scoring touchdowns. Drew Aller has a touchdown pass. Penn State feeling really good at home.
No doubt the best running back field in America, Kev. They can run the football to help Drew Aller out.
Up 27-3. Highlights coming your way, Tess. Back to you.
Thank you very much. Look forward to getting up to speed on everything going on. This crowd is roaring. They bring the rain, bring the tide. As Alabama forced to punt away. And it is going to be corralled inside the 1-yard line. Now they're saying touchback.
I think at this stage of the game here with 1:36 left, you just kind of wonder how aggressive does Mike Norvell want to be. Obviously, you've got one timeout, but you're way back in your own end, and everything's been working, but obviously with these conditions, ball security becomes a major issue. Florida State is going to get the ball back first in the second half, so I would expect this to be a bit more conservative, running the football, taking it into halftime with the lead.
You never know what you're going to get until you play the games. And here we are in what is a rowdy atmosphere in a rain-soaked field in Tallahassee. And Tommy Castellanos and the Noles doing their thing as he slides down under a minute and a half to play in this first half.
It's like a player's helmet for Alabama came up at the end of the play on that one as well. But I think that this defensive staff, when they go in at halftime, it was LT Overton. It's going to have to take the play off. I think Alabama's going to have to look for some adjustments in their front seven, try and slow this running game down.
The team's helmet coming off is subject to a 10-second runoff. Florida State has declined that runoff. It'll be second down.
That running game for Florida State has gone for 116 yards, and Castellanos with 57 rushing yards, averaging over 7 yards a carry, has the touchdown run. He is instantly a difference maker. Lucas on the carry this time. It'll be third down at about 2.5.
You know, and Lucas, for 5'9", 175 pounds, not afraid to run it in between the tackles himself. He's a weapon that I think we need to see more of here in the second half for Gus Malzahn, because he's a Swiss Army knife. You can do so many different things at running back, at receiver. In the jet sweep game you've already seen, throwing him the football. Only played in 2 games last year, Joe, because of an injury. But every time he gets it, people hold their breath. He's got that kind of speed.
Third down and 2. Veteran quarterback Castellanos, as he finds a way to work Lucas into the mix again.
I know they're not throwing the football, but you can't relax here if you're Alabama, because with all the motions and all the jet sweep action, you've got to have great eye discipline here for Alabama at the end of the half to locate the football, because we've already seen if you lose track of it, it gets run right by you or it gets thrown over your head. So they really got to dial in with really good eye focus here for Bama defensively.
Again, Lucas. Dylan Lucas and Gus Malzahn. Listen, we know through the years, Gus Malzahn, something about playing that script A.
Yeah. Also, by the way, 2-minute situation, like Gus Malzahn's used to running the ball too. He's one of the few play callers in the game that, in this situation, this is great. I'll go fast. You need first downs in 2-minute type situations. Whether you throw it or run it, it doesn't matter.
Two new coordinators for Florida State. Gus Malzahn a play caller solely again after his years as a head coach. Tommy Castellanos, the transfer quarterback who was originally recruited to play for Malzahn, as Williams just picks up the ball there.
Joe, that snap from the center that time, Pettibon slipped out of his hand and luckily rolled right into the hands of the shortstop, Roydell Williams.
Listen, we're going to have that kind of an afternoon from this point moving forward.
That could have been a disaster for Florida State, giving Bama the football back right close to the red zone.
What did we say about Castellanos and his confidence and his leadership as he is pumping up this crowd here at Doak Campbell Stadium? A 17-7 lead after a 2-10 season a year ago. They reset things, and the number 8 team in the country is walking off the field trailing by 10 as Mike Norvell gathers his troops with a spirited conversation.
You know what he's saying right there? One play at a time. The score is 0-0 when we come back out here in the second half. Stay locked in. Don't get too excited. There's lots of football left to go. He understands the standard at Florida State and what these players need to play to.
Katie.
Thanks, Tess. Coach Norvell, great first half. What were you telling your team just then?
Just to continue to respond. And, obviously they went down to the opening drive and was able to put together some plays. I thought our defense did a great job of coming back, being able to create some stops. I think we're doing a great job keeping them off balance offensively, and we just got to go play the next play. We got 30 more minutes, but I like what I see from our guys.
You've said that Tommy Castellanos is everything you believed him to be. What's impressed you about your offense today?
Well, he's just playing his game, and he's taking what they're giving him. Obviously a very explosive player, but he's just got to keep doing that one play at a time.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Tess?
He had a 9-yard touchdown run. Then Danzy had the 32-yard touchdown run. 17-7 Knowles as we get you to the studio with Kevin and Booger.
Tess, thank you. Last time Alabama trailed at the half in a season opener. Got to go back to 2009. They came back to win that game against Virginia Tech. Boog, Alabama was favored by 14.5 points. This score, though, doesn't surprise you. Why?
Hey, Kev, call it the Gus Malzahn effect. This is a power-based run game that uses misdirection. Right now, Florida State's averaging 7 yards a carry. They're controlling Alabama up front, and conversely, on the other side, they're making Ty Simpson play football. When Alabama can't run the football, their offense is struggling. I like the game plan right now. And Gus has gone against Alabama before.
Yes,
remember, he was the Auburn coach in the SEC.
And Castellanos is that running quarterback. He's not afraid of the moment. Meanwhile, a running quarterback, that is Georgia and Gunnar Stockton. And the Dogs, they are hunting right now, feeling really good on the ground against Marshall, up 21-0. That game at the half. Much more on week 1. What happened to Arch Manning? Ohio State's defense is what happened. We will highlight that next.
A mystery. Jesse loves playing detective.
But the real mystery was your irritated skin. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. It cleans better and doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
And it's gentle on her skin.
Tide Free and Gentle Liquid is EPA Safer Choice certified.
It's got to be Tide.
Touchdown! Will they play it safe or make the bold choice and go for 2?
Go for it.
Gotta go for Dos. Go for Dos. Going for 2. Grab the Dos Equis. They're going for Dos. Dos Equis. Always go for Dos.
As your host, I have some rules. First, no showers longer than 5 minutes. This isn't a spa. That's the rule.
Meanwhile, at a Verbo, get the vacation you expect and never a hovering host.
Nate Jones steps up to the mirror, lines things up, towels off, checks his Fidelity app, looks to outside analysts to get a second opinion. Nate likes what he sees. Same page? And he places the trade before anyone hears him talking to himself.
Buy U.S. stocks and ETFs for as little as $1 with no commissions. Talk about easier investing.
Hey!
There are no shortcuts on the road to success. It's forged by confidence, purpose, and determination. Everyone has potential. Few have the power to unlock it. The University of Alabama, where legends are made.
Jimmy Kimmel is back.
Thanks for clearing that up.
To crushing late night.
Mariah Carey, Pedro Pascal, Ben Affleck. Did you miss me, Guillermo?
Of course, Jimmy. I love you.
You texted me one time the whole summer.
Kimmel returns Tuesday on ABC.
Welcome to Abbott Elementary.
Don't let him start without me!
At the playground.
For every late night check-in, every early morning routine, every episode that you just wish wouldn't end, there are hard-working people doing everything in their power to power everything you do.
The Law Tigers is once again giving away a custom-built Crimson Tide motorcycle to one lucky fan. This one-of-a-kind bike is a tribute to your favorite team and was built by Area 51 Customs. Go to crimsontidebike.com now for your chance to win.
Catch every highlight, every big play on the EOG Rap. Welcome to the State Farm Halftime Report.
Welcome back in studio. Booger McFarland, Kevin Nagandi here for the first time in over 50 years. The preseason #1 and underdog. Arch Manning on the road for the first time. Texas taking on Ohio State, the defending national champs. And 4th and goal played a critical role in this game. Ohio State converts.
No doubt. If we can't get 1 yard, we don't deserve to win. I love the message from Ryan Day.
You like the call here from Texas on 4th and goal, not the execution.
I love the call. They went right. They should have gone left. There was an opening. They didn't get it.
Buckeyes with the stop, and then Ohio State. Julian Sand, former Alabama commit, waiting his turn. Carnell Tate pulling it in.
A lot of coverage roll to Jeremiah Smith. Carnell Tate gets one-on-one. Give your guy an opportunity to make a play. I love the throw by Julian Sand.
Buckeyes up 14-0. Under 2 minutes to go now. And down 7. And look at the pressure from the Buckeyes.
It was pressure all day on Arch. Matt Patricia, the defensive coordinator, confused him all day as he did on that last play.
Caleb Downs with the stop. Arch afterwards on the loss.
Yeah, ultimately not good enough. Obviously, you don't want to start off the season 0-1. They're a good team, but I thought we beat ourselves a lot, and that starts with me, and I got to play better for us to win. Can't wait till the second half to kind of get things going.
Former Patriots linebacker and Ravens linebacker right now. How about this? Sending this tweet. Kyle Van Noy looks like Matty P. Matt Patricia using a similar game plan against Sark, just like the 2016 Super Bowl and 2017 against the Falcons. Book. How did Patricia and Ohio State make Arch uncomfortable there on the offensive side?
Well, I'm not going to give you what you want, which is the big play. Steve Sarkisian, the play caller for Texas, is masterful, Kev, at scheming up big plays. They took away the big play. They took away also the pre-snap reads. They showed him one look, pre-snap, and then post-snap, they showed him an entirely different look. And they had a young quarterback making his first start on the road against a 3-time Super Bowl champion defensive coordinator, Matt Patricia, Kev, and that's what Arch Manning looked like today.
If you're wondering about the off-target passes, look at this big number, 37%. That's the worst by a Texas quarterback in a single game over the last 10 seasons. And we saw some sidearms, too.
And Kev, to me, that was the biggest shocker. I understand you can be a little flustered on the road, but being inaccurate, that's about your fundamentals. And his fundamentals was off. That was the most surprising thing. Arch Manning, inaccurate. He's got to fix that.
Never looked comfortable in the pocket. You know who looked comfortable today?
Who's that?
Our guy, and that is Coach Corso. And once again, Coach Corso nailed it on his final goodbye.
And the man of the hour, the great Lee Corso.
And you've got one last headgear to make.
This is one of the easiest fixes I've ever made. Give me my first love.
He donned the headgear of Ohio State in 1996 for the first time. He closed out the incredible career today, doing the same exact thing. We love you, Coach, and the support on social media everywhere. Everywhere. Entertainment, sweetheart. No one did it better. Ahead, we'll get you ready for a prime-time top 10 showdown tonight on ABC.
This halftime report is presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the experience of this trainer.
Good to go.
But getting that trainer.
Meghan Trainor. I'm all about that brace, no trouble. Give me your arm.
No, it's not for that.
Who are you?
Patrick, I play football.
This is Patrick, everyone. Give it up for Patrick. He does sports.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Why is no one clapping?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With Fairlife Ultra Filtered Milk, you'll want to savor every moment. With 50% more protein, 50% less sugar, and of course, it's delicious. Fairlife.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Any hand-tossed, pan, thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Last time you got
sausage, bacon,
chicken,
spinach, beef, buffalo sauce.
What are you gonna get this time? Get Domino's $9.99 Best Deal Ever before it's gone.
This is Florida State University. FSU students have an entire university cheering them on and helping them achieve their goals. Because we take every student's success as seriously as Saturdays at the stadium. This is Florida State University.
All lit up and ready to go. Let's kick it off.
We form a bond stronger than blood. Because ours is a family that is forged in fire.
I live safe, kid.
Welcome back to the State Farm Halftime Report.
Brian Kelly, you're getting ready to go on the road tonight. Prime time, number 9 LSU facing number 4 Clemson. Great to have Holly Rowe, who's going to be part of the broadcast here on ABC tonight. And Holly, all the talk, especially with my partner, Booger McFarland, the real Death Valley. What's the atmosphere going to be like there in South Carolina?
Well, they are expecting a sold-out crowd of 81,500 people here at the Death Valley in South Carolina. But I wanted to point out the Death Valley in Baton Rouge is over 101,000. So I'm curious, how loud can the Clemson fans be to try to upset and get off base Garrett Nussmeier, the LSU quarterback? Can they make it loud and feel big in here for these Tigers from the real Baton Rouge Death Valley?
How much pressure right now is LSU and Brian Kelly feeling coming into this game, considering he's 0-3 in season openers?
Yeah, it's been a while since they've won a season opener, but I think it's important to applaud them for playing these big-time games. They lost a close one to USC last year. I was there, did that game, and they had USC on the ropes. So I think Brian Kelly, there is pressure on him, but I think it's important that we see big matchups like this. This is a top 10 matchup on the first week of the college football season, so I think it's important for them to play well and look good. Garrett Nussmeier is a young man that a lot of scouts have on their draft boards, and he needs to prove it here on the road and help get some of that pressure off of his coach, Brian Kelly.
We've never had a week 1 like this before when we talk about 3 top 10 matchups. Holly, thank you so much. You know, the last time LSU won, by the way, a season opener, Joe Burrow was the quarterback, and he closed that season by beating Clemson in the national championship.
We on a whole nother level. Bigger than ever we've been.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the experience of this trainer,
Good to go.
but getting that trainer.
Meghan Trainor. I'm all about that brace, no trouble. Give me your arm.
No, it's not for that.
Who are you?
Patrick, I play football.
This is Patrick, everyone. Give it up for Patrick. He does sports.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Why is no one clapping?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Chipotle just dropped Build Your Own Chipotle.
Let's go.
A mini Chipotle experience at home.
It feeds 4 to 6 people.
We have a lot of food here.
Lots of protein, rice and beans.
Everybody can make whatever they want, and there's plenty to go around.
Absolute game changer.
At Fairfield, every moment of a perfect game day shapes your fandom. Whether it's stepping out with your crew, grabbing the fuel you need to support your team, or getting that flawless assist from a fellow fan. Be ready. Wherever the season takes you, Marriott Bonvoy has a hotel brand for every kind of fan. A official hotel partner of the NCAA.
Elevate your game this season at Dick's. Score the latest gear from the best brands for football, soccer, volleyball, and more. Plus, choose from thousands of cleats from Nike, Adidas, Jordan, and other top brands. Shop in-store or Dicks.com to make it your best season yet.
And done. Is this a house?
No, it's a powerhouse.
A powerhouse?
For ACC football. Powerhouse Conference, baby.
I think that's a metaphor.
Best quarterbacks, best matchups, best fans.
Whoa, is this a powerhouse?
Powerhouse.
How many rooms?
17, obviously, plus a fan cave.
Wow, a cave? Pretty sure it's a metaphor.
What makes it a powerhouse?
Watch. Powerhouse.
This halftime report is presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All that glitter's not gold, but right now Florida State is shining in the rain. What do you think specific? By the way, they're honoring, of course, our guy, Lee Corso.
You gotta love that.
Former Florida State guy, and of course, everybody recognizing him in the sport. Well, for Florida State up by 10, they get the ball. How can they continue to do this offensively here, pushing the ball down the field?
If you're Florida State, keep running the football. We know what this offense is. It's a run-based offense. And try to hit something over the deep, maybe over the deep of the field to squirrel white. If you're the defense, make sure you don't give up a big play to Ryan Williams. He's Alabama's big play threat.
Ty Sims has got to do something with this offense. Right now, FSU getting the ball after this.
Comcast Business Advanced Networking and Security Solutions help turn businesses into logistics mastering, supply chain transforming, seamlessly restocking, frictionless paying, poke bowl ordering, cyber securing, mobile access granting, data managing. Welcome to the worlding modern businesses. Powering the engine of modern business, Comcast Business.
Say, girl, I know you a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell 'em I'm next. Tell 'em you find a little something too fresh, I know. Tell 'em I'm next. Tell 'em you find a little something too fresh, I know. You my little boo thing, so I don't give a hoot what you do. Say, girl, I know you a little too tame. I'll be shooting that shot like 2K, girl, I know. Tell 'em I'm next. Tell 'em you.
And done.
Is this a house?
No. It's a powerhouse.
A powerhouse?
For ACC football. Powerhouse Conference, baby.
I think that's a metaphor.
Best quarterbacks, best matchups, best fans.
Whoa, is this a powerhouse?
Powerhouse.
How many rooms?
17, obviously, plus a fan cave.
Wow, a cave? Pretty sure it's a metaphor.
What makes it a powerhouse?
Watch. Powerhouse.
Get ready to dance, because this Wednesday morning, the new cast of Dancing with the Stars will be revealed live on GMA. Who will be dancing this season? Just wait till you see. Live only on Good Morning America.
Coach here, and it's my mission to help sports fans level up with the all-new ESPN app. It has live sports, multi-view, fantasy, and Stream Center. The best way to watch live sports just got way more awesome. All of ESPN, all in one place.
Out here, days are getting cooler. Mornings start with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. Out here, we share a few things. Hard-working hands, hearts that won't quit, and love for our land. Season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
When life drops the unexpected, Alpha is here, turning what now into what's next. Resolving your claims quickly, because clarity beats chaos, and knowing now is better than wondering when. We handle the hassle because your peace of mind matters, and so does the journey ahead. That's life with Alpha.
What's been going on?
We're both dealing with a lot of guilt right now.
Can't sleep, can't eat.
eating.
See that brand new Hyundai Santa Fe? And we only paid
Looks like we're out of time. Breathing exercises. Inhale, exhale.
Enjoy the new car.
Okay, thanks.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get a Hyundai Palisade with 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days, or up to $2,750 bonus cash. Hurry in.
The Weather Authority with Evan Chigvera at 4 and 10 p.m. You're watching Kickoff Week, presented by Modelo.
Alabama's first visit ever to Tallahassee. They came in number 8 in the country, but there's something over the rainbow here with this version of the Noles. 17-7. Florida State on top of number 8 at the half. As we welcome you back to ABC College Football, presented by Burger King and the ACC on ABC. Florida State didn't punt in that first half. They only had 1 penalty against them. They were 4 of 5 on 3rd down. And all the changes from the cores to the star players on offense and defense, especially quarterback Tommy Castellanos, paying off. And they will get the ball, Jesse, to start this second half. And bringing it out on the return is Singleton, as he is upended at a 15-yard line. Coverage where it counts, presented by T-Mobile 5G Home Internet.
Well, Castellanos is 7 his 8th throw in the football, but I've been really impressed with his decisions and when to run it. Here's a passing down. Bad lane integrity by Alabama. He feels the rush lane open up, and he just takes off and scrambles for a big first down. 3rd and 4, critical play. Zone read with the jet. They're stretching out 2 linebackers, then cutting it up behind a guard to pick up the first, and then down in the red zone, reading the defensive end, Yanze Pierre. He crashes. Deontay Lawson not fast enough to get to the outside, and right now, the way Tommy Castellanos is really dialed in with the decision-making, especially in the run game, that's making life very, very difficult on Alabama.
Roma will open up this second half with a run out to the 22. Katie.
Yeah, Tess, I spoke with Kalen DeBoer when he came out of the locker room, and he said right now our defense is playing hesitant. He said Florida State's done a nice job throwing in some new wrinkles. He told his guys, go attack, do your job, stop being hesitant. The quarterback clearly keeps plays alive, especially on 3rd down. He said we have to be better in those critical portions of the game, Tess.
2nd and 3. Roma with a stiff arm and a first down.
Really nice job that time by the tight end, Randy Pittman, coming in motion. He's just able to kick out James Smith for a split second, which opens up the lane for Chroma.
5-yard run. First down for the Noles.
You really got to like what you see too, Joe. If you're Mike Norvell and your offensive line coach Herb Hand, watching these guys up front fire off the ball early, trying to set the tone. They want to be the more physical team here in the second half.
You know, it's impressive, all the individual parts in the transfer portal coming together and gelling early on. Castellanos, as he makes his way to the 29-yard line. That offensive line, you know, sometimes we talk about the communication being cohesive, but this unit is gelled early on.
Well, yeah, and they've got a combined 150 starts, but this is the first time they're actually all starting together. You essentially have 5 new people up front, but they are doing a good job communicating with one another. It all starts with the Wake Forest transfer, Luke Pettibon, up at center. He's really got everything in control, as you see Herb Hand right there.
Gus Mel's on the rage about the way that he identifies things up front. Castellanos trying to extend the play, backing up to the 16-yard line, and then throws it away. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Beeman had pressure for the tie.
Alabama's got to find a pass rush. That was a big problem for them a year ago, Joe. They only had 25 sacks. Someone has got to be a force off the edge in this type of situation to get pressure on Castellanos. You think back to the great defenses that featured guys like Will Anderson and Dallas Turner and Chris Braswell. They didn't have that last year. They're hoping they can find some of that this season. Got Yanze Pierre out there right now, number 42. He's the guy that they say gives them the most juice.
By the way, Courtney Upshaw's cousin, Yanze Pierre. And the flags rain in.
Ball start. Offense, number 57. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
And it's a bit of a catch-22 as well. That's Micah Pettis, the transfer from Ole Miss, with the penalty for Florida State. But if you're pass rushing here on this 3rd and long situation, you can't be reckless, because we just showed you what happens when you get out of your lane. You got to win. You got to have great hands, great leverage, great technique up front to get home. But you can't be reckless. You still have to be able to play under control here.
3rd and 13. Set up the screen to Chroma. He spins his way out past the 30.
Really nice job that time by Zabian Brown at cornerback, the true sophomore. He made sure he had leverage and stayed outside, forcing the football back into where all the traffic was coming. This is a guy that has a lot of upside, Joe. He started 13 games a year ago as a true freshman, and people tried him, and he gave up some big plays downfield, but he made plays too, none bigger than the pick in the end zone to win the game against Georgia. He's a guy this defense, their coaching staff says, is the most improved this offseason. They're excited to watch him go.
Mark Schimento on to punt away for the Noles. And Bakwe is the explosive return man for Alabama as it harmlessly bounces near the 28-yard line. So Ty Simpson and the Tide taking the field here in the second half, trailing by 10 when we return.
You can hear the critics scream. FX's Alien Earth is a remarkable achievement. A thrilling epic. Riveting. Addictive. And gripping. A world-altering breakthrough. Don't miss FX's Alien Earth, now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers.
Okay, Nate, it's just one smile, okay? One smile, and then we can go home, okay? No, that's too much teeth.
Nate, come on.
You gotta look at the camera, honey.
Nate, listen to your mother.
Buddy, look up, okay? No, that's too far up. This isn't working. DeVito, you're in.
Tommy DeVito, backup Nate.
If only there were backups in real life.
Hey, guys, follow me on this one.
But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
See? Now that's a smile. Okay, now everybody look at DeVito on this one.
When Verizon gives you a free phone on any plan,
Gemini, show me the concealer.
you use AI a lot.
The long, thin tube in the middle.
Yes, boyfriend of the year.
Did we say a lot? We meant a lot.
Gemini, is my houseplant leaning away because it hates me?
Nothing personal. It's leaning away for more sunlight.
Come here, girl. Gemini, any pointers on my downward dog?
We get it. It's a Google Pixel 10 Pro from Verizon.
Oh, appreciate you.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back because we know you love to get the most out of your pizza by getting the most on your pizza. Get any hand-tossed pan, thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Get extra without paying extra for $9.99 at Domino's.
What does it mean to be rich? It's first steps, and sometimes the last word. Rich is living life your way and having someone who can help you get there. The key to being rich is knowing what counts. Edward Jones.
I'm the Modelo recruiter, and I'm always scouting for full-time fans. Check out this year's recruits. The team transfer, married into the team, but acts like he's married to the team. The playmaker can get the ball through the uprights without setting foot on the field. The early season hopeful doesn't hope that this is her team's year, knows so. These fans deserve a Modelo because football isn't really football without you.
Alien Earth is certified fresh, riveting, captivating, and remarkable. Don't miss FX's Alien Earth. All new Tuesdays on FX and Hulu.
Boys, you guys are crushing it down in Tallahassee, enjoying the game. We got a big one tonight between Clemson and LSU, a couple of veteran quarterbacks. Just so you can love this matchup, keep an eye on the revolutions on the football. When it comes to Nussmeier's hand, Lubbock can spin it too. Yeah, coming up right after your game down here in Death Valley.
Well,
I'll tell you, Revolutions is a crafty comedy.
I'll tell you what now, you want to talk about velocity by Nussmeier? Take a look at the revolutions on that ball now.
Here's Ty Simpson. He's going to launch it downfield. And that was overthrown. Earl Little Jr. was the closest man to the ball as Rico Scott was the intended receiver. Of course, LSU Clemson is going to be a thriller. The atmosphere in the other Death Valley is going to be rocking.
And I think it's going to come down to which offensive line does a better job protecting their respective quarterback. LSU's got a lot of new bodies up front on the O-line this season, going up against Peter Woods and TJ Parker, two likely first-round picks from Clemson. And then on the other side, you got Patrick Payton, the Florida State transfer, now rushing for LSU on that side. Harold Perkins, Jack Pyburn. Those O-lines, I think, will have a big say in who ends up winning that game.
Cannot wait to see that. LSU and Clemson tonight coming your way. Simpson gets it complete to Bernard. Jeremy Bernard. And the Tide cross midfield and move the chain.
Well, that was really nice that time. They had a stack release. Ryan Williams on the outside running the post, and that clears out the corner and allows Bernard underneath to work on the corner route to make the catch. Another nice play design, something that Ty Simpson feels very comfortable with.
All the attention that Ryan Williams draws, and that stack release ends up with a 30-yard reception to Bernard. Simpson is going to go underneath to Cuevas. Remember, he had the 2-yard touchdown that opened up the scoring for Alabama. Katie.
Yes, Alabama's starting right tackle Wilkin Formby was visibly sick over here on the sidelines before taking the field. He had a trash can in front of him, and trainers were tending to him, so something to keep an eye on moving forward.
All right, Katie, that's the right side of that O-line we talked about earlier. Gino Vandermark starting at right guard in place of the injured Jaden Roberts, and then you got Formby at right tackle.
First time Alabama's been in Florida State territory since 13 minutes in the second quarter, as just trying to get anything going with Ryan Williams, but Rawls right on top of him.
Yeah, I wonder how much more empty you're going to see from Alabama. I think they're trying to simplify the picture right now for Ty Simpson. That time, just spreading everybody out. It allows you to see the coverages a little bit easier, see the pressures a little bit easier. There's a big third down here in plus territory.
So Ryan Grubb, the play caller, spent last year with the Seahawks in the NFL. Of course, was with DeBoer at UW prior. 35, and nothing is there for Ty Simpson.
We talked about the movement and the stunts and the twists, giving Alabama problems. This time the Nebraska transfer, James Williams, just going to stunt inside. He's able to knife through this offensive line. A guy that played only 16 games in Nebraska, but got lots of pressure with 7 sacks. They think he's their best pass rusher. And on this critical fourth down, they need number 10 to come up big again.
4th and 5. Fourth down for Ty Simpson, and coming up short is Kevin Riley out of the backfield by the length of a football as Justin Cryer makes the play.
Joe, I think a better throw gets this first down for Alabama. If this ball is out in front of Kevin Riley, he's able to catch it and advance it, no question. It's a good read by Simpson, but you see how it was thrown behind him. His forward momentum had to stop to reach back and make the catch. Cryer was there right away.
Mark that ball, but you could see by the initial tackle and where our unofficial yellow line is, it's well short, but let's see what the measurement comes up with. That is a turnover on downs. Tony White's defense is having a day.
That's one Kalen DeBoer knows just got away from him. But it just, the game of football, as you always hear, it's a game of inches. And ball placement in the passing game can be the difference between a first down scoring points or turning it over on downs. We give Florida State's defense credit. Their offense came out, had to punt. Defense takes the field. They get the ball right back to Tommy Castellanos.
Alabama has won 23 straight season openers. 23 straight season openers. They come here on the road as a top 10 team against an unranked Florida State team that the key word we've been hearing all offseason is desperate. Retooling, trying to reset, and instantly turn things around. And here we are in the third quarter, and it's the Noles defense that's been fiery, and their transfer quarterback that's been leading the way. Castellanos finds his man in stride, and it's Jalen Lucas. Look at Lucas go! Bray Hubbard finally tracks him down, but these Noles are knocking on the door again.
The play fake, it froze Xavier Mincy at safety and allowed Lucas to get wide open behind him in the passing attack. Another example of eye candy by Gus Malzahn that Alabama right now is just not able to handle. Eyes not in the right place, and the ball goes over their head.
A 64-yard play, Castellanos to Lucas. Holmes. Short side of the field, trying to get the pylon, and he does. Listen to this place roar.
Florida State, they took their left tackle, Gunnar Hansen, and moved him over to right guard. This is him here. That's a tight end on the left side, so they've got all these bodies and big bodies to the right of the formation. They go quick, the quick pitch. Florida State being physical. It seems like it's step ahead this entire game.
Weinberg adds the extra point. The key play was Castellanos to Lucas. This team is now playing with incredible confidence.
It was the play fake that froze Mincy in the middle of the field. You see Lucas able to get behind Deontay Lawson for a big explosive pass play. Gus Malzahn using his Swiss Army knife. They cap it off with a touchdown run. Florida State 24-7. They are up.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
Jesus! You got anything more boutique?
Oui, right this way.
Yeah, we're talking. What about something more family friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
Or somewhere less family friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride-to-be.
What if we hate everything?
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.com.
This is the one who can fix nearly anything and turns to Grainger, who has almost everything. Few may see him, but he's the one that keeps it all on track. The industrial-grade products you need. Call, click, or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Labor Day savings are happening now at the Home Depot. So turn your projects into labors of love.
I'm loving these fall colors.
I love what you did with the place.
So what are you working on?
Shop Labor Day savings at the Home Depot, now through September 3rd.
You see collectibles, I see years of blood, sweat, and tears. Here's the thing, iconic moments don't just happen. For every highlight you see, there's thousands of hours of work you don't. But when you put in the work and bet on yourself, you create an impact that isn't just seen on a stat sheet, it's felt throughout the world. Create your own moments that they'll never forget. Ball over everything.
Rated E for everyone.
PlayStation.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach!
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
What's happening at Papa John's? Buy 2 large one-topping pizzas, get them both for just $9.99 each. And it's only for a limited time, all right? We're making you 2 large one-topping pizzas for $9.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Real strength isn't pushing through pain. It's treating it. When there's no pain, there's more gain. Advil targets pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
It is at this site that the course of history changed forever, when the most delicious meal known to mankind was discovered.
I found one.
Keep digging. There's a lot more where that came from.
Discover Dino Nuggets. Always been Tyson.
What a difference a year makes. 24-7 Florida State over top 10 Alabama. 24 points, more than Florida State scored against any FBS opponent all of last season. And now today's Aflac trivia question. So 3 top 10 matchups this weekend. Prior to this, when was the last top 10 season opening matchup? This is a spectacular opening weekend of college football, week 1. And this score is shocking everybody. Got a thought here on the Aflac trivia answer?
Can I guess? LSU, Oregon?
It's a good guess, but the Aflac trivia answer are these two teams. Number 1, Alabama against number 3, Florida State, back in 2017. And Alabama won that game 24-7.
This just feels big, though, doesn't it? I mean, this whole first week of the college football season, it's must-watch television. I mean, everybody has an excuse to never have to leave their living room today, the entire day.
And, of course, tonight is LSU at Clemson. So now a 17-point hole for Ty Simpson making his first start at quarterback. Daniel Hill is tripped up, but does spin ahead for extra yardage. And TJ Kirkland makes the tackle.
The sense of urgency now has to pick up for Alabama, and the tempo does too, as you see them going fast. Your defense seemingly can't stop Florida State, so to get back in this thing, you need to score points on every drive from here on out. That's how it feels for Alabama.
2nd and 7. Simpson drives the ball, and it's incomplete, but a flag is down back at the 26-yard line.
They've been calling Parker Brailsford there for holding at center. He's going to back Alabama up a little bit more. Where's Ryan Williams?
Seriously.
For Alabama's offense. Right now, 4 catches, only 27 yards. They have not been able to get him downfield. If I'm Ryan Grubb, I'm trying to
Bro, top please, bro.
offensively the football vertically. Here he is lined up right here. Now you see him in motion. They're moving him around.
Come on,
We're
top,
seeing him
please.
a lot more in the slot now than we did a year before.
2nd and 17. Simpson. He gets it.
Yeah.
And again, it's Bernard, and Bernard past midfield. And that is exactly
Good boy.
trying to spark something and dig out of this hole.
And a really nice rhythm on the throw that time by Ty Simpson. So you see Williams in the slot. He's going to clear this out and open up the area on the dig route for Jeremy Bernard. Nice job catching it and
My bad.
getting some yak after the catch.
Jeremy Bernard, the leading receiver at 117 yards. And Ryan Williams just said just 4 catches for 27 yards. So Bernard's been the go-to for Simpson. 4-man rush. Does it go with the inside screen? There was balls out. And they're going to say it's incomplete as Williams could not put it away.
They're so lucky that wasn't picked. So lucky. And I like the idea. You're just getting him a screen, getting the football into his hands over the middle in traffic as you see Ryan Williams limping off the field after this hit. This is one he's just got to be able to secure and get upfield. Takes his eyes off it for just a moment. Then takes a big shot from Ashlyn Barker, 6'3", 215-pound safety. Patrolling the middle of the field.
And you see Williams limping off the field. He added weight this offseason and tried to deal with what ended up being the back half of last season when he tailed off the wear and tear of the SEC season. And now Florida State trying to punish him here in week number 1. Dre Washington is met right at the line of scrimmage.
So now setting up 3rd and long. If you're Alabama, your offensive line, you got to be talking to each other. We're going to see stunts and twists. We're going to be moving. Parker Brailsford, the center, has got to make sure everybody's communicating. By the way, Ryan Williams still not back on the field for Alabama.
Blake Nicholson just made that great play defensively for Florida State, and it sets up for a 3rd and 11 now for the tie. 4-man rush. Simpson gets it complete for a first down. Bernard again. He is the one defensive player who has been reliable today.
And that was a great job by Alabama's O-line, sliding this way. They're going to get a big stunt to the outside, but a beautiful pocket to throw from if you're Ty Simpson.
My
Really
bad.
nice job. Brailsford makes the right call, slides them to the left. They were all in sync, and they get a big one.
Trey Washington, good run fit by Florida State, holding him to just a couple of yards there as Desir was in again on the tackle.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Earl Little Jr. playing that rover spot is just back there blowing people up. I mean, he's playing that position so well. He's playing it aggressively, but within the rules, he's making some big hits out there on the field.
It's a key part to Tony White's defensive scheme. 2nd and 8. Simpson with time to the end zone. Incomplete. Rico Scott, the redshirt freshman, fastest guy on the team, was the intended target.
Just misses again, and we saw him miss on that last 4th down throw that forced the turnover on downs. That's one. He's got Rico Scott breaking open over the middle of the field in the end zone. The ball's just got to be placed out in front, Joe, and that's a touchdown for Alabama.
That war chant gets louder and louder as every minute passes by and the Florida State lead has grown larger. 3rd down and 8. Simpson, a lot of traffic in that pocket, and Daniel Lyons created havoc.
He looped outside, was working against Formby, the right tackle, and just bull rushed him right back into the lap of Ty Simpson. You see it coming from the right-hand side right there. 4th down, no question. You need to be thinking about 6 in this situation. Again, where is number 2, Ryan Williams? And how can we get him the football?
4th down and 8. Simpson patiently waited his turn for all these years. Now there's urgency. 4th and 8. Downfield, desperate hope. Flag comes down as Ryan Williams was defended by Edwin Joseph.
Move, slant and go, and he had Edwin Joseph. He was going to get in behind him and score. Edwin Joseph did the smart thing, Joe. He basically tried to tackle him because that prevented a touchdown.
And that's a 1st down, Alabama, as Mike Norvell knows that if his defense had come up with that.
But we need more of this if you're Alabama. That's what you got to be thinking about here. It's great to throw screens and underneath double moves and jerk routes and stuff, but let one of the faster players in the country try to get behind this defense. More aggressive play calling and shot plays for Ryan Williams.
The big back is Daniel Hill. He's a pounder at 244 pounds. Flanking Simpson with a fresh set of downs. Simpson goes underneath, and it was off the hands and dangerous again as Edwin Joseph potentially had a shot at it as Ryan Williams was the intended target.
He's got to put 2 hands up, Joe. Remember, he took that big hit on the screen over the middle of the field. I don't know if that's giving him alligator arms, but it's not enough to just put up 1 over the middle of the field. I don't know if he's thinking about the hits or the bodies. You got to show toughness, and you got to be willing to make that play.
One of the most dynamic players at the start of last college football season. Today, only 27 yards here in Tallahassee for Ryan Williams. Now, Jeremy Bernard is lined up in the backfield. Simpson on 2nd and 10. Goes quickly to his tight end to the out, and it's incomplete. He was looking to connect with Cuevas, and Ashlyn Barker broke it up.
There's just a different physicality and effort level from Florida State's defense. Tony White and his coaching staff have got these guys right and ready to roll. Now, this was an area a year ago. If you had Jalen Milroe, you could use his legs. He could take off and scramble. You don't have that same ability with Ty Simpson, so you feel like if he's going to get it done, it's going to have to be with his arm here. They're going empty, trying to make the picture cleaner.
Simpson's 2-7 on this drive. Now facing a 3rd and 10. Checking at the line as Cuevas comes back in.
He knows that Florida State has more guys in the box than they can block. Now that they bring in Cuevas, they're good.
Here's 3rd and 10. And the flags come raining in. reduced capacity here at Doak Campbell Stadium with their luxury renovations by 12,000. But it sounds like they've added an extra 20,000 with the way this place has been going all day long. And with that penalty, it's now a 3rd and 15 for Alabama. Play clock for Simpson. 3rd and 15. Oh, the ball's out! And Parker Brailsford, the center, is able to scoop it and safely put it away and get upfield.
It was Elijah Herring, the transfer from Memphis at linebacker, the first to get to Ty Simpson. Daniel Lyons involved as well. Right up the middle, he's trying to climb up in the pocket. It's initially a good blitz pickup by Daniel Hill, but he can't hold on, and Parker Brailsford was there to scoop that up and get back whatever he could. Very lucky, though. That wasn't a scoop score, Florida State.
Oh, Elijah Herring, who played at Tennessee for a couple years, then starred at Memphis, and now forces
Miss.
Pultney to come on for the 40-yard field goal attempt. And he puts it through, and with that, it closes to a 2-touchdown margin. It is so intense here in Tallahassee. The skies have cleared, but the Noles still lead.
I want to taste your banana pudding. You taste my banana pudding. It's on. It's on.
I was going to say, will you marry me?
Save 2 times more for all of life's moments. With the bank that's your ally.
I think I like sports now.
No way. The gecko was just spotted down the street.
I've always wanted to meet him. Ever since Geico's 24/7 emergency roadside service got us out of a jam.
Sounds like you got more than just savings, my dudes.
So do we know you?
Oh, I'm just a stranger who loves friendly service and American football.
Okay. Something to drink?
Oh, yes, spot of tea, be lovely. And a root beer with lots of ice.
You know, you kind of look like someone.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My cousin Daryl.
Oh, he does look like Daryl.
Smasher's taking us all the way.
It's got everything. Back-to-back hand smash patties served hot off the grill. They're saying it's a smashable burger of football.
It's good, but my son's QB1.
I'm starting the smasher.
The QB1 of burgers.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond. With airless tires designed for exploring new frontiers. Michelin, motion for life.
We're surprising Twisted Tea superfans with a Twisted Tea drop. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea and 5% alcohol to kick off your game day. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Welcome to a new school year, parents.
The list has a back?
Good thing you can order it all in one tap, Dave. Walmart's got it all.
Who knew?
I knew. Remember Crazy Hair Day?
No.
Nobody ever does. You gotta serve the lunch and the look.
Yours is weird.
It's custom.
My mom got me like so many new outfits.
It's Walmart prices. It's gonna be a very good year.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can watch the game together, even when you're away.
Here we go, man. We got it. We got it.
Yes, yes, yes! Go, 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 go! Yes!
My wife is having a baby.
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day service. That's all part of the AT&T guarantee.
See Emmy nominated Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Wednesday on ABC.
Hope that was worth the investment, guys. A look at the Taco Bell Live Más student section. Only one student section can claim the title of Live Más Student Section of the Year. Who will take home the trophy this year? Well, this crowd here in Tallahassee, they are revved up. They were revved up at Bullwinkle Saloon last night, Potbellies and the War Horse, and now it's rolling right into today with this lead against number 8, Alabama. What a difference a year makes. The struggles last season, especially offensively, the explosive plays now, Jesse.
That was a big problem a year ago. They just didn't have it, but we've seen a ton of it early in this game. The go-route to score right in the first quarter was absolutely massive. On that last drive, you saw Jalen Lucas catching the wheel route of the backfield, getting them down into scoring position. And then the touchdown run earlier by Makai Danzy. 5 explosive plays in this game. They only had 98 all of the season last season, and it just makes things so much easier for you as an offense.
Last year, the average was over 15 points a game, Jesse.
It's crazy. Already 24. This is already a banner day, and we've still got about 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Decision by Mike Norvell to bring in Gus Malzahn as his play caller. Sawchuk trying to find something as he makes his way to the 30.
It's just so important, Joe, in any level of football to be able to hit home runs. It's hard as an offense if you have to go 10, 12, 14 plays to score points every single drive. It's just too hard to execute at that level. And that was certainly the case for Florida State a year ago. But with a new roster and a new scheme, it just feels a lot more like they're one play away from hitting the big one.
Remember that 17-play scoring drive for Bama to start the game? The field goal you just saw moments ago, their first point since. Castellanos got it out quickly, but it was too far to the outside for Deuce Robinson.
Just gonna slow it down here on third down, obviously. We see him go fast, and he mixes his tempos up. Different varieties. Bringing Squirrel White on the field now. Making a substitution with Javen Boggs, true freshman, for an empty look here. These are those situations when Alabama's decided to sit back. Castellanos has been able to take off and run and go get it.
Third down and 5. They bring pressure against Tommy Castellanos. He escapes it for the moment. Can he get the first down? Wow. It was Justin Jefferson that was tracking him the whole time, and a flag comes in late as Tommy Castellanos continues to pump up the Noles.
Well, and that drives you nuts if you're Kane Womack, the D coordinator for Alabama, because on paper you had him. It's going to be a personal foul, late hit on Damani Jackson once he ran out of bounds. But, I mean, on paper, you've got a free rusher. You're expected to make this play right here. This is over. He's dead in the backfield, but he's got the explosiveness. It's like Kyler Murray in the first 10 yards.
Yes.
He just explodes past you. Goes and gets the first down, and Damani Jackson's played enough football. The USC transfer knows you can't do that.
You also can't have a game like this if you're Bama with penalties, and that is their 6th penalty for 50 yards.
Like this. Originally, it's transparent, but when it first comes out, you're going to see a background of half speed like this. Don't worry, go into the settings.
Williams, who played at Alabama, with the carry.
Yeah, you know he's motivated to go, Joe. And Bama fans will remember him. He started the SEC championship against Georgia a few years ago when they won. And he's motivated, obviously, not just going against his old team, but he also missed 8 games last season with an injury. He's a real tough runner, runs square to the hole. And he's a nice piece. They've got 4 or 5, I think, really good backs at Florida State, and they're all getting their touches.
And they started that SEC championship game against Georgia. Also the CFP semifinal, that Rose Bowl against Michigan. 2nd and 5 as they go with Lucas again on the jet motion, but he is tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
And honestly, I think that they're in field position again for 4-down territory if you're Mike Norvell. And I would fully expect Gus Malzahn to consider running this football right here, considering how well your guys are playing up front on the O-line. And all this motion and all this confusion that you're creating in your different packages, if I was Gus Malzahn, I'd stay aggressive. Sawchuk, the Oklahoma transfer, in the backfield now.
Third down and 4. Castellanos with time, downfield, nobody home as Douglas was the nearest receiver, the 270-pound tight end on the crossing route.
They were trying to make Alabama think run. With the jet sweep motion, you've got the biggest tight end on your roster out there short of the field, and it was actually him running the route down the middle, and I think he was open for a split second there, Joe. I think Tommy Castellanos just airmailed that one for a little bit, but that is a big-time play for Alabama's defense, down 2 touchdowns.
Tremonto on to punt. Nose down, back rotation, looking for the inside the 10 pin, and it leaks into the end zone. Of course, a Florida State legend was honored today, and oh, what an honor it's been to be his colleague.
And the man of the hour, the great Lee Corso.
And you've got one last head here to make. This is one of the easiest picks I've ever made. Give me my first love.
It's a beautiful celebration for Lee Corso.
Just synonymous with college football. I remember as a player, Joe, in the late 90s, like you couldn't leave the hotel to go to the stadium until you saw who Lee Corso picked on game day.
Of course, a football and baseball player here with the Noles. And absolutely beloved. They honored him at halftime here as well with the Florida State marching chiefs spelling out Corso as well. Ty Simpson now with the ball back, and he is sacked. He is brought down by Thompson.
The Nebraska transfer has a really good understanding of Tony White's defense. He's going up against who some think is a top 10 pick in Caden Proctor, and he absolutely works him one-on-one.
Simpson struggling again to find anything, pressured again and incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 17 just like that.
$55 rushing yards on that opening drive, Joe, for Alabama. And that beautiful, what was it, a 16-play scoring drive?
17.
Since then, they have not been able to get anything going on the ground.
Alabama is going to use a timeout. Jesse, you sit back and we've watched this all day long. Teams gain confidence. It starts to snowball. Tony White's defense watches what Castellanos was doing on offense and now firing off the ball, disrupting Ty Simpson. What is the answer for the Alabama offense?
I think their best players have to step up and start making plays. You saw an example of it just a few moments ago. You've got your best offensive lineman at left tackle, Proctor, getting beat. You can't give up sacks. Ryan Williams dropping passes over the middle of the field. This is the time, if you're Alabama, where your key players have to play their best football.
Seven tackles for loss, 3 sacks for Florida State's defense. And now a 3rd and 17 where they can get after Ty Simpson. Simpson forced to run it and then backtracks and settles in at the 20 as James Williams corrals him.
A tremendous effort that time by Florida State's D-line. It was James Williams running over Daniel Lyons, all 302 pounds. He's going to get a helmet sticker for hustle on that play as well. We talked about it, Joe. There's just a different energy and effort level on defense early this season for Florida State.
Dowd punting from inside his own 10-yard line. And it is an umbrella of a punt. Oh, he touched it! It's a muff, and it's Alabama's football! It is Alabama's football!
just misplayed this or mistimed it running up. He calls for the fair catch, tries to back up, and it hits him in the shin. And the Utah transfer, Calhoun's there ready to field it. That's not something you expect from Jalen Lucas, Joe. He was an All-American returning kicks at Indiana. It's a huge mistake.
Sometimes it's more difficult when you get a non-conforming punt. That was one of those umbrella knucklers that you're trying to judge. The next thing you know, it falls short, takes an awkward bounce, and it's a turnover. And is that just what Alabama needs to try to get back in this thing? A second chance for Simpson. With time, he wants a shot downfield to the end zone. Flags come in as Ryan Williams was guarded by Jones.
And there's a great example of just getting Williams down the field on a post route. Gets behind the defender, lots of hand fighting with Jones. They're able to make the call. Two huge plays back-to-back now for Alabama. They score a touchdown here, Joe. We're in a one-possession game.
Muff punt. Penalty. And the ball's now on the 31-yard line. The wide receiver, Bernard's in the backfield. And they're going to short pitch it to him. And he is forced out of bounds. Edwin Joseph tracking him.
Yeah, I think Ryan Grubb right now, he's just digging into his play sheet right now, just trying to find creative ways to get this run game established again. We showed you earlier, it was so good on that opening drive, but they haven't been able to do it conventionally since then. So you bring in the speedy Bernard, who he coached back at Washington, try and spark some life in the ground game.
Second and 7. Ball was batted right in the face of Ty Simpson. Blake Nicholson has been very active today, and he got in the way of that passing lane.
Yeah, he was coming off the edge free, slowed himself down, and just tried to time his jump when that throw came out. They're trying to go outside to Bernard on a slant. Looks like he may have had him, but now with the tip, we've got another third and long situation. And you mentioned how many sacks earlier, Joe? 3 for Florida
sacks,
State? Yep.
7 tackles for loss, 3 sacks from Tony White's defense.
Bama's O-line has got to be able to give Simpson time.
Third down and 7. Has time, goes downfield, but throws it too far to the outside of Bernard.
Dude, seriously?
Kalen DeBoer deciding to be aggressive here in this situation down inside the 30-yard line and try and capitalize. To me, it feels a bit early. I think you get the field goal here, you make it 11. Trust your defense a little bit. This one just feels big.
4th down and 7. Simpson has to spin out of the pocket. Gotta have it on 4th and 7. As Williams was trying to hold on to it, but it's incomplete.
Watching that live, I thought if Ty Simpson just keeps it himself, he's going to go pick it up. That was an unbelievable effort to avoid the sack and get to the outside, but a very inaccurate throw to Ryan Williams. Now, I know Williams thinks he caught this. Let's take a look again. Now, the ball's allowed to hit the ground, but you have to have complete continuous control. No, that's incomplete. That's a oh my gosh, that's a throw Ty Simpson is going to want to wish he had back. But Joe, I don't think he ever needed to throw it in the first place. I think
bro, it's over.
Off and runs, understanding where he is on the field, they get that. But these are some of the mistakes that you see from quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's over.
First start.
It's over. No more. It's over.
This offense has got to get going. Keep it on the ground and tackled for a loss as LT Overton comes charging in against Ooze Chroma, the true freshman.
Wow, that was an unbelievable effort working against Micah Pettis. And Overton is a load at 280 pounds. He's able to use all of that to get inside here. He's a guy that people thought could have been drafted had he gone out this past season and be a top 50 pick. That's the guy they need to dominate. And how about this? That's their first tackle for loss today.
With 25 seconds remaining in the third quarter, this loaded Bama defense's first TFL. Sawchuk on the carry, and now this defense seemingly looking to make a statement as Nakai Hill-Green, who was all Big 12 at Colorado last season, comes and run fits that and drives them back. So now these final seconds of the third quarter ticking down, and this Alabama defense desperate to get the ball back for their offense. What do we have brewing here? We're headed to the fourth quarter with unranked Florida State, who had 2 wins a year ago, with a 2-touchdown lead against Bama. College football on ABC, presented by Burger King, returns after these messages and a word from our ABC stations.
Yes, I'm on Roe. They say GLP-1s for weight loss is a shortcut. It's not. It's science. After kids, it's the medicine my body needed. GLP-1s helped me lose 31 pounds. One app to hit my goals. This is healthcare. This is Roe. I'm Serena Williams, and I'm a real Roe member.
Introducing Taco Bell's $3 steak burritos. From the zesty Chipotle Ranch to the indulgent cheesy melt. We call them rich, but they're just $3. New $3 steak burritos, only at Taco Bell. Your mission, should you choose to accept, bring the world back from the brink.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
Mission Impossible. Buy it on digital now.
Fairlife Ultra Filtered Milk makes every moment better. With 50% more protein and 50% less sugar, plus a creamy taste that makes that smoothie even smoothier. Fairlife.
Don't mind Kevin. He's on week 4 of his DoorDash streaks. This week he's got the delicious Arby's beef and cheddar.
That's a lot of eating energy.
Win every week with DoorDash Streaks. Opt in, order every Saturday, build the savings.
My wife told me my hair was thinning, and I wanted to avoid that at all costs.
Let's go, baby.
I stopped hanging out with the guys because I didn't want to hear the wisecracks. So I did some research and found Nutrafol, which was cool because I had no idea there was a supplement for hair.
I liked that it was drug-free and then it was clinically tested.
My hair was getting stronger and thicker.
Nutrafol has just given me more confidence, which allows me to carry myself a little taller.
It felt real good to ditch the hat.
Hair growth starts from the inside at Nutrafol.com/men.
When the island speaks.
So, lazy river.
Cliff jumping.
Water slide?
It's time to escape to the Great Life. Now this is the Great Life on the incredible new Great Stirrup K, only with Norwegian Cruise Line.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
I'm Morgan. I have 3 kids, and I work with the LAPD.
I don't talk to cops.
Works for me. I'm not a cop. I wouldn't hate if this one didn't talk at all. I have an IQ of 160. This is where he attacked her.
She was abducted. You knew that already, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought it'd be nice to let you have this one. What am I missing? Can I please have some scissors?
Morgan, you do know this is evidence, right?
Yeah, you should probably turn around.
This is Jack's Country, where on game day, no one shows up empty-handed. And if you want to make a real entrance, you bring the classics. Introducing Jack's 8-piece classic wings. Hand-breaded, golden fried, and served 3 crowd-pleasing ways. Honey barbecue, like it just came off the pit. Bold buffalo with a tangy punch. And sweet and spicy, like Southern charm with a kick. All served with our homemade ranch. 8 wings, fries, and ranch for just $8.99. You might want to bring backup. We're Jack's, and we're all about the South.
Catch every highlight, every big play on the EOG Rap.
We're back in Tallahassee with Mike Norvell. Mike, your defense came up big after the muff punt. What'd you just tell your team to
That's how we're going to finish this game.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
A chance to do what Mike Norvell's team couldn't do a year ago. Have a signature, impressive win. We start this fourth quarter with a 3rd and 9 that gets blown up by Keon Sabb, and the Tide defense is going to create a big opportunity right here.
And a really nice job of cat and mouse. Kane Womack, the D coordinator for Alabama, coached his guys up. That play started in an empty set. Bama was back in zone coverage. As soon as they brought Gavin Sawchuk into the backfield in motion, everybody came up to the line of scrimmage. It was full-out blitz, and the Michigan transfer able to get a big stop.
And now Mark Schumento, after the first Florida State 3-and-out today, on to punt. Can he flip the field? And Bakwe's the return man, calling for the fair catch and securing it near the 36-yard line. Well, I tell you, the new ESPN app has been awesome. This direct-to-consumer product, it is the best way to catch everything. All of ESPN now is in one place. All the games, all the stats. You can track your fantasy teams. You can personalize it, your favorite leagues, teams, players. And this time of the year, it is invaluable. The new best experience with the ESPN app. All right, let's set the table this way. Alabama has won 23 straight season openers. Florida State has lost 6 of its last 8. But here are the Tide, number 8 in the country, trailing by 2 touchdowns with the ball in the fourth quarter. Ty Simpson, his first college start. And as he just has to check down to Ryan Williams, who struggles to try to get an extra yard. Jerry Wilson with the tackle.
Yeah, and if you look at Ty Simpson's numbers, it's not too bad. He's made some good decisions with the football. He's taken what's there. What you're not seeing is the big misses. 2 huge misses on 4th down. He missed a touchdown pass earlier in the game as well. He hasn't been able to take advantage of all his opportunities. He can't miss now.
2nd and 7, ball is out quickly to Cuevas. Cuevas squares up those shoulders and now is striding. And it's a big play by Josh Cuevas.
And a really nice job, obviously, by Cuevas individually, but also downfield, getting blocks. Rico Scott, you had Jeremy Bernard, as Cuevas comes off a bit gingerly, but there's a big explosive play in the pass game that didn't have to get thrown too far downfield. Look at the receivers here. Rico Scott, number 11, that's a great job. And then Jeremy Bernard as well. It's not just the O-lineman, but these receivers coach to go downfield and play with some effort too.
Yeah, Bernard, who has 134 receiving yards, digging in and blocking to get that 27-yard reception for Cuevas. First down, Simpson. He looks right, then he has to check down to Daniel Hill. And Hill at 244 pounds lowers the shoulders.
And that's a nice decision by Simpson there because he's pumping the running back out in the swing, hoping to take a shot deep down the field. Florida State, they've got it covered, so you don't panic, you don't freak out. You check it back down to Daniel Hill in the flat and just take a couple of yards and take the profit. It's a good decision by Simpson.
Sat behind Bryce Young and Jalen Milroe, and now it's his team. But what can he do in a spot like this? 2nd and 7. Riley, leg drive. It's going to be 3rd and short. Justin Pryor with the tackle. Riley's got it. It's a first down, Bama, inside the 20-yard line.
Wow, there's a redshirt freshman who's not the biggest back in their stable, 5'11", 191 pounds. That was tough running right up the middle. And a big down, he knew he had to have it. Made himself small, got into the 2nd level. And Alabama's offense finding some rhythm.
Edwin Joseph is down, and the medical team is there immediately. He has played a big role here today. So while they tend to Edwin Joseph, we will take a short break. Bama's driving, trailing by 2 touchdowns.
Thought they were out of style, huh? Well, check their new game day fit. Oh, snap! DirecTV got hot.
That's right. DirecTV is flexing with all those pro and college games at your fingertips. This ain't your dad's cable, son. It's Couture.
Thank you. I got this. Catching your favorite teams is easy. Whether it's on live TV or streaming, your games are front and center.
We're talking Taylor fit. DirecTV ain't playing.
They're playing football.
Well, yeah, obviously they're playing football, but they knew what I was talking about.
The ultimate pro and college football experience.
Get yourself ready for a trip through McDonald land. There's fish-shaped volcanoes. You'll even find a french fry flash. But just turn around and see if you won't find a hamburger patch. As a handful of McDonald's in McDonald land.
Come get the new Mount McDonaldland shake when you order the McDonaldland meal.
Exhaustipated. When you're tired of your backed up gut and you need fast relief. New MiraFast. Works naturally with your body in as little as 30 minutes. New MiraFast. Acts faster. Works gently.
When your morning schedule is full, but your belly isn't. When your kid's school pickup needs an afternoon pick-me-up. We could all use a little kind in our snack emergencies. A little protein for breakfast, sustained energy from whole grains for a midday snack. Make it a kind day.
So while I'm gone, you'll feed Rosie Blue Buffalo?
I got Imes.
But Blue has deboned chicken, chicken meal, brown rice, oatmeal.
Well, Imes has chicken, ground whole grain corn, ground whole grain sorghum, chicken byproduct meal. We're switching to Blue.
Touchdown! Will they play it safe or make the bold choice and go for two?
Go for it.
Gotta go for Dos. Go for Dos. Going for two. Grab the Dos Equis. They're going for Dos. Dos Equis. Always go for Dos.
So our wedding's in a couple of weeks. I've been thinking things over. I just needed to tell you this face to face.
Oh, don't say it.
You're gonna be eligible to become a member of Navy Federal Credit Union because I'm an Air Force veteran. My whole family can join, and you could get unlimited 2% cash back with the Cash Rewards Plus card. I know this is a lot.
Wow. All veterans and their families can join. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
The city needs us at our best, even when things are at their worst. 113, all hands on!
There is Cade Klubnik, the star quarterback for Clemson, getting ready for LSU. 36 touchdown passes a year ago. The showdown against Garrett Nussmeier is coming up right here on ABC. Christian Kirk will be on the call. That is going to be so special in the extended coverage of the arrival of the Tigers in Howard's Rock. Simpson on first down as he gets it complete to Bernard again.
Nice little play action in a bootleg, getting him outside, buying some time, and that was a nice job by Simpson, letting the pass lane open up. Bernard wasn't open early in the route. He opened up very late. Simpson was ready for him. You'll see right here, it's not open now. It's not open now. It's the third window. Great job understanding where he is on the field, and a nice accurate throw.
It is first and goal, Alabama. 146 receiving yards for Bernard. He pulls it. He gets it to Scott. Scott on his feet. Scott trying to get to the pylon, and he does. Rico Scott. Karate kids it. Celebrate for now. Work still to be done, but Alabama has pulled back into this thing. We're going to see the replay and check things out with that pylon.
It was a zone read with an attachment. There was a great job of Ryan Williams downfield blocking Rico. Is that toe hit out of bounds before the ball crosses the plane? That's what they're going to be taking a look for.
Ruling on the field is right there. It's a touchdown.
Open them up. It's a touchdown. It's easy to find.
This was ruled a touchdown moments ago by Rico Scott.
So it's where's the football in relationship to the plane and the goal line when that right foot steps out of bounds.
By the way, at the end of that play, Earl Little Jr. was down and slow to get up and now off the field.
That's not a guy that they can afford to lose. We talked about the position he's playing, the leadership he's had in the back end of this defense. He's made a lot of big plays today.
Ty Simpson and Rico Scott just came up with a big play. Simpson's second touchdown pass of the afternoon.
It doesn't seem like they're reviewing this either, Joe. I think we're in a pause here, just letting Earl Little Jr. off the field.
And there is Earl at 11 games over the course of 2 seasons for his now rivals, the guys on the other side of the field. He's an exceptional athlete, fast and explosive. But moments ago, Rico Scott was faster to get that ball inside the pylon. And Connor Talty makes it a 7-point game. And little by little, number 8 Alabama's clawed back into this thing.
Really good job by Simpson in the decision-making here. This means he has to keep it. This means he has to throw it. And Ryan Williams getting a big block down the field, buying some time for Rico Scott. And all of a sudden, Alabama within 7. We have got a game here late at Doak Campbell Stadium.
At Burger King, celebrities don't rule the menu. You do.
Hey, hi, ma'am. What do you want? A barbecue brisket Whopper would be cool.
We hear you. Try the barbecue brisket Whopper today.
If your grandpa wears one of these, or if your wife wears this, you can count on USAA. Membership for the spouses, kids, and then grandkids of those who served. Count on us. Count on USAA.
Welcome back. I'm Cypher,
Your new dean.
I will push your powers to their fullest potential.
Sophomore year is gonna be lit.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide. Whoa!
Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football's changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected. Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
It's football season, and no matter who you cheer for, we all agree how much college sports mean to us. But it's at risk. Dramatic changes are causing nearly every athletic department in America to operate in the red, forcing cuts, putting women's sports and Olympic dreams in immediate danger. The solution? Congress must modernize the Sports Broadcasting Act. That single change will generate the funding needed to protect all sports at all schools. Let's save college sports before the clock runs out.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. Some fancy experts finished a network test, and T-Mobile sort of opened a can of whoop-up. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and Insta-talk and say, "You won't believe where I am." Seriously, where am I? Hey, I got signal.
Super fly, super good, shoulda, coulda, knew I would. Super fly, super fresh, ask your mama, she's impressed. Super fly, super cold, super mean, super nice, super clean, yeah, you know it.
ABC College Football is presented by Burger King. You rule.
24/7 not long ago. Knowles now 24/17. A look from the AT&T Connected Cam, the place to be. The newly renovated Doak Campbell Stadium. They got a new west side. They got the expanded seating options. They got the founder suite. It is spectacular, and what a game they have had for it. Let's go to the studio to Kevin.
Test week 1 of the college football season is here, and our multi-view is showcasing a handful of games as well as the third round of the U.S. Open across all of our networks. You can experience it all on the new ESPN app. Let's get back to a really good game in Tallahassee. Florida State with a 7-point lead. Tess, back to you.
Tommy Castellanos. He opened up the day red hot. Can he put this game away for the Noles? Here's the true freshman running back, Chroma.
It just feels to me, Joe, like there's a little bit of pressure on Florida State right now to have to answer this drive.
Yes.
Right? A couple things haven't gone their way here in the second half, and you're sort of allowing Alabama back into this game. You need to be able to answer here on this drive. Lots of pressure on Malzahn.
The new play caller after his years as a head coach. Back to what he's always done best. Castellanos on the design quarterback run, and it's going to be third and a long one, maybe two, as Deontay Lawson and Hill Green make the tackle.
Well, for a guy that's only 5'11", 200 pounds, they're not afraid to run the quarterback in between the tackles. He is a strong, tough runner, and in situations like this, third and short, you can't be afraid of that again.
Third down and 2. Can Bama come up with a stop? Castellanos reaches ahead. It depends on the mark. And we will see where that knee went down, and they're ruling him short as Deontay Lawson cut him down. Lawson, who's back from that torn ACL a year ago.
That was a really nice tackle that time by Lawson. Remember, he got ran around earlier in the game by Castellanos in his speed, but they're showing tremendous instincts, almost anticipating that Castellanos is going to keep that. He just got him with one arm, but he got him down short.
This is fourth down. This is fourth down from their own 34-yard line. Watch that play clock. They're going for it. And they did it. Roydell Williams, the former Alabama running back, from their own 34-yard line, they convert.
And he ran over Deontay Lawson. 5'10", 225, low man wins. Watch this hit right here. Boom. And he just drives him backwards. We talked earlier about him being hungry in this game. Well, he showed it there.
A fourth down conversion. Yesterday, we sat across from Mike Norvell, and we asked him, knowing what you're up against, knowing the spot you're in, how aggressive? He gave us that look. He gave us that response, and you just saw how aggressive.
Yeah, we're going to have to make plays to win this game. We know what we're up against. We know who they are. And you saw a very, very risky decision here in the fourth quarter, and it pays off.
You want to have special moments. You want to pull off the big ones. You got to roll the dice. Castellanos, as he is torn down by Damani Jackson. And a flag comes in.
It's probably going to be, I think, on 23, James Smith, I think, for landing on the quarterback late. We've seen a couple bad penalties by Bama's defense this way. Damani Jackson had one earlier in the game when he knocked him out of bounds. And right here, you see 23? There's a little elbow to the face, too, going to the ground.
Big defensive tackle goes 300 pounds.
It's so costly for Alabama. You have them in third and long with an opportunity to get the football back. Now you've given them a fresh set of downs in your own territory.
And moments ago, you had them in fourth down inside their own 35. Now they've crossed midfield. Bama now 7 penalties for 65 yards. Sawchuk trying to grind things out here under 8.5 minutes to play, looking for a major upset in week 1. LT Overton with the tackle.
And if I was Mike Norvell, I know he's not calling plays anymore, but I'd be in Gus Malzahn's ear saying, hey, man, you can just run the ball now. We don't have to throw it. We don't have to stop the clock. We've been having success on the ground. We've got an ultra-mobile quarterback. Let's take advantage of the extra blocker. Let's try to ice this game and bleed this clock down.
Officials are going to take a timeout here. As
I think they're thinking maybe he was feigning an injury or something. A player was trying to go down after the ball was spotted, which is a new rule.
It's a new rule in college football. We'll see if they clean it up here. We're going to take a short break. A timeout on the field.
Check-in time is 3.
It's 2:55.
I know.
Is this what he's doing now?
As your host, I have some rules. First, no showers longer than 5 minutes. This isn't a spa. No games, no fun.
Yes, Coach.
Meanwhile, at a Verbo, get the vacation you expect, and never a hovering host.
A dream is a wish your heart makes. And if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true.
At Sargento, we've been making your post-lunch, post-dinner, post-whenever snack a wow, wow, wow. You can taste over 70 years of our family commitment to high-quality, real, natural cheese in every bite. You have our word on it, you have our name on it. Sargento, a promise you can taste.
I love a good beer, specifically yours. And I can smell it from a mile off. Except now there's this Orkin Pro. I'm smart enough to know when the party's over. I'll fight you. Okay, go home, Larry. Orkin, the best in pests.
As an official sponsor of the NFL, Jersey Mike's wants you, Eli Manning, to be our new spokesperson.
I'm in. I love Jersey Mike's.
Hold on. Jersey Mike's new spokesperson? You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer. He's very prompt.
Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Hey, that's my line. A sub above.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
You mind? I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
How do I get your job?
Hard work, dedication.
I'm the Capital One Bank guy.
It's like Mr. Jeter said, hard work and dedication.
What's been the highlight of your career?
And that have to be
Bank guy.
helping people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
And didn't you live in space? What's in your wallet?
See Emmy nominated Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Wednesday on ABC.
There is Dabo Swinney getting ready for Clemson and LSU. He's got such an experienced team returning with Clemson. 8 starters on both sides of the ball. That's coming up right here. Number 9 LSU, number 4 Clemson, coming up right here on ABC. Kickoff week presented by Modelo. Will a top 10 team go tumbling? Second down and 9. Florida State end around Danzy. Another big play by Mekhi Danzy.
It's the exact same
Well,
play
shit.
he scored a touchdown on earlier in the game. You've got all this motion going to the right of the formation. Alabama's fast flow, and then you give the track star, the 400-meter record holder in the ACC, some room.
Castellanos, he's going to run it straight up the middle as he gets inside the 15-yard line. Under 8 minutes to play. A touchdown lead for unranked, resetting Florida State.
Amen, and whatever it takes, too, if you're Castellanos. Jamarian Latham looks like he's slow getting up for Alabama, but that's the 15th carry for the 5'11", 200-pound quarterback. Joe, I watched film of him 2 years ago at Boston College, carried 31 times against Army in a game. He can do it. It's Castellanos. He's not the biggest quarterback in the country, but he is tough.
That was the year that when he was playing for BC, he passed for 2,000 yards. He rushed for 1,000. Only 5 quarterbacks in the ACC have done that since 1996. It's guys like Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson, Malik Cunningham, and he has been putting on a show here today. That is not a good sign to see. Jamarian Latham, who's been in his 5th year in the program, plays a big role in that front 7, being helped off the field.
And remember, they're already down Tim Keenan, their nose guard, missing this game. So you got some big bodies and regular starters out for Alabama now.
Seven and a half minutes to play.
And I think if you're FSU here, Joe, you want to start slowing it down.
Yes.
Go tempo, tempo, tempo. Now's the time to bleed the play clock whenever you can.
Will Gus Malzahn do just that? Sawchuk straight ahead inside the 10, keeping his balance, getting help from his friends, finding his way to the
Well,
What a strong run by the Oklahoma transfer right through a tackle attempt by Bray Hubbard, Joe. I think I counted 5 or 6 Alabama defenders that he carried with him into a convoy into the end zone.
That was a how bad do you want it kind of touchdown run. Gavin Sawchuk. They're taking a peek to see if the ruling on the field will stay that way.
We talk about the word Mike Norvell was using all offseason, desperate.
Yes.
And wanting to make the sacrifices to get opportunities. How bad do you want it? Plays like this. And this is the perfect microcosm, an example of what he's talking about. Forward progress not yet stopped. Knee goes down right there.
Yeah, but you got a whole lot of humanity covering it up, but you can see where that ball is at that point.
And the call on the field was touchdown.
I love seeing those big offensive linemen just finding work for that extra push. It is a touchdown.
New terminology this year, upheld versus confirmed,
yes,
or stands.
Stands versus,
yeah.
Tommy Castellanos leading this team. The quarterback who in the offseason, in an interview in June, said they don't have Nick Saban to save them. That really got the attention of everybody, but it also got the attention of his teammates, Jesse.
No doubt about it. They had his back. And also, Tommy Castellanos has backed up his words with his play here today so far.
Weinberg adds the extra point. That's a big smile for Tommy. It's a 2-touchdown lead for the Noles.
So Sawchuk is a 210-pound running back going right up the middle. Hubbard misses the tackle right there. He keeps his balance, and then he's just plowing through defenders. Linemen are getting involved. The O-line come down. Great effort by everyone. You just can't say it enough. There's just a different energy and effort level by Florida State early this season, and you're seeing it in all 3 phases of the game. Just look at the emotion. And Gunnar Hansen right there, he wasn't around for this a season ago. A lot of these transfers, they didn't go through what Florida State did, but they wanted to come here and be a part of something special. And they really believe that they have the recipe to do just that.
So Gunnar Hansen wasn't here a year ago, but you know where he was? He was a starter at Vanderbilt. And he earned the Outland Trophy National Player of the Week and the SEC Offensive Lineman of the Week when Vanderbilt upset then #1 Alabama a year ago. And here he is now in garnet and gold and helping his team to a 2-touchdown lead over #8 Alabama. And just remember what the roller coaster ride of the last 2 years have been for Florida State. When Mike Norvell's team went 13-0 on an ACC championship, only to be snubbed and find out Alabama's going to the playoff. A lot of opt-outs to get that 63-3 shellacking by Georgia in the Orange Bowl. Then DJU came to town. They were top 10 preseason when they went over to Ireland. They lost to Georgia Tech. Things unraveled. They went 2-10. They couldn't find offense. They only averaged 15 points a game a season. They got 31 against this loaded Bama defense right now. Daniel Hill with the reception for 9 yards.
This is going to be tough sledding now for Alabama because Florida State is not in prevent mode, but they're going to play big zone coverages and just try and keep the football in front of them, rushing only 4 guys.
Ty Simpson, as he tried to go back shoulder to Cuevas, it's incomplete.
Those are just the types of catches Alabama's going to have to make. They're going to be difficult. Kalen DeBoer knows it. Even when it's not perfect, you got to be able to come up with the play.
Hassie. They tried to set it up with Ryan Williams and Bernard. They were right on top of each other, and it's fourth down because of that.
Well, Jeremy Bernard did a nice job blocking earlier. He didn't do a very good job that time by Ashland Barker. He got run right through. Alabama threw an interception for a touchdown on a similar play last year against Oklahoma. They're lucky that one wasn't taken to the house, too. This is it.
Fourth down and 1 from their own 34-yard line. They're 1 of 3 on fourth down today. Desperation time for the Tide. Play clock's counting down. Flags are coming in. Movement. They're going to be backed up.
Caden Proctor, left tackle. Wasn't expecting Ty Simpson to start audibling. There's a little bit of a flinch on that left side. And we talked about your best players have got to play their best in these moments. There's an untimely penalty for Alabama.
It is so loud here. The way Doak Campbell has often sounded through the years. Fourth down and 6. Simpson, fourth down. Gets it complete. First down, Rico Scott.
Really nice job by the O-line of Alabama. Caden Proctor was on an island one-on-one. Javen Jenkins tried a spin move, did not work. He stoned him, and that gave Simpson the time.
Under 6.5 minutes to play. Simpson. Pocket collapsing. Simpson retreating. Still on his feet. Incomplete. At the toes of Derek Meadows, the true freshman receiver.
It's the second time in the game we've seen him make such an incredibly athletic play, an unbelievable effort to avoid the sacks, get outside, but he just doesn't have the accuracy on the run. He had a big miss to Ryan Williams in the third quarter on fourth down, and that time there, Cuevas did a great job in the scramble drill, working back to his quarterback. Ball's just getting away from him.
James Williams and Mandrell Desir were chasing him down. 2nd and 10. Simpson lofts it downfield, and Ryan Williams can't hold on to it, and a flag comes in at the end of the play.
Wow. That's the third time Williams has dropped the ball over the middle of the field. We got to wait and see what this penalty is, but Ryan Williams, he just doesn't look right. And he's very slow getting off the ground here, but he's not playing with the confidence you're used to seeing him play with.
Right now.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
By forcible contact to the head or neck area of a defenseless opponent or using the crown of
No, oh no, oh no.
what Ryan Williams is.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Holding on the field is targeting. So they need disputable video evidence to overturn this.
Let's go to our longtime rules expert, Matt Austin. Matt, give us your take here.
Yeah, Joe, actually, anytime you get a targeting penalty, the replay official has a clean slate, so he doesn't need to confirm or let the call stand. He's looking at this fresh and making the call himself. This is definitely a defenseless player. The defender definitely comes in and attacks. He does make contact to the head. The only question here is it's a little bit of a glancing blow, but if I'm in the replay seat, I'm going to call this targeting.
So that is what Matt Austin offers with his opinion.
They wiped it off, no targeting. And that's big for Florida State, obviously, not just to have the penalty, but stay in the game, up 2 touchdowns. He's a guy they need on the field. He has been
no targeting.
Just hope everything's okay with Ryan Williams being escorted off the field.
They're having audio issues with 6:07 to play. A tidal wave of sound right now. On 3rd and 10, Simpson kept his footing, launches it downfield, and it's incomplete. It's going to be 4th down. Jalen Hale was the intended receiver for a desperate Ty Simpson.
All right, now, if you're Florida State, you need your best pass rusher to have success. Last time it was the Nebraska transfer, James Williams getting in, number 10. Stunts and loops and twists have given Alabama issues all game long, and you know you're expecting that here if you're Alabama.
4th down and 10. Kalen DeBoer, all the hope entering this season. The loaded roster. His offensive coordinator back in the fold. And it comes down to these precious moments. 4th down and 10 for Bama. Simpson. Gotta come up with it. Simpson, can he get there? Driving to that line again. It'll depend on the spot. It looks like he may be a football shy as Rawls met him.
I don't know how Williams didn't get him down. I don't know how Diggs didn't get him down. Another unbelievable effort by Ty Simpson, but you're right, Joe, watching it live, it just looked like he was a hair short. And Florida State defenders just flying everywhere.
Rawls just bringing his old body into the frame to wall up Ty Simpson at the last possible moment. How many links are left on that chain? Let's find out together. It is a turnover on downs.
Cannot say enough about this defense for Florida State, and it's a new look. They've got a facelift. They're running a new 3-3-5 scheme by Tony White, and there's a lot of new faces in from the portal. But man, just the way they're flying around, the attitude they're playing with, it's an attitude.
Yes.
In the late 90s when I was on the Gators and this team was going to 3 straight national championships, their defense coached by Mickey Andrews had an attitude and a standard. And they played up to it every single week. They had dudes that got after you. And what we've seen in this game so far, Tony White has his guys playing like that.
New defensive coordinator for Florida State. We have been told that the spot is under review. We will watch it again. Remember, this camera angle is not directly down the line, nor is that yellow line official. Here's the reverse angle. You can see the marker on the far sideline as Rawls comes up to meet Simpson.
Knee down there. The question is, where's the ball in relationship to that first down marker? Ruling on the field was that he was short.
Let's get a third voice in the conversation with our rules expert, Matt Austin. What is your IC, Matt?
Yeah, Joe, I think this is short, but without a shot right down the line, you just really can't tell.
And that is the case.
You see Mike Norvell telling his guys on offense, one play at a time, not the play caller now. And there's an example of an opportunity to go connect with all 11 guys in that huddle and say, guys, we're up 2 touchdowns. We can ice this thing now, one play at a time.
And Bama only has 1 timeout left. Gonna be a whole lot of Noles fans getting on that Gus bus if they put this thing away. Gus Malzahn, new play caller. Sawchuk, the guy who muscled his way to the touchdown a few minutes ago, met by Deontay Lawson.
I think there's a lot of things that Mike Norvell and Gus Malzahn are reminding their players in this situation too. Ball security also. Don't try to do anything stretching the football out to try to get extra yards. We're not turning it over. 2 hands on the ball, 5 points of pressure. Everything they love about it.
What a great point of analysis you just made, because it was a conversation we had earlier today about now that Norvell isn't the play caller, that you got another head coach who's one of the all-time great innovative play callers, and Gus Malzahn. You handle that. It gives Norvell the opportunity to game manage, to have conversations with everybody. You saw him gather his players moments ago. Can this tandem of Norvell and Gus Malzahn pull off and get this signature victory? Early Castellanos diving ahead for a first down.
There's just no limit to what Castellanos can do for you in the run game. He's not just an outside speed guy, but they're pulling linemen, that time Gunnar Hansen, and letting him run between the tackles. And he's getting it done. He's so explosive. And at 5'11", Joe, he's hard to find behind all those tall offensive linemen. I mean, this is a major difference, something they definitely didn't have a year ago. We saw Jordan Travis break off some nice runs, but this is a bit of a different element in this offense now because of Castellanos' running ability.
Milking every second of that play clock as they keep it on the ground with Holmes. We're under 4 minutes to play. Alabama has won 23 straight season openers. They had loads of confidence coming into this season, with a roster that was built the way they wanted it to be. Kalen DeBoer was so high on the fall camp they had, even turning to Ty Simpson as the quarterback. 4 years at Alabama, a coach's son, a leader. And yet, look at these fans and those faces and the concern against a fiery, inspired, confident Florida State team.
I think the biggest cause for alarm, and there's a lot of things they're going to need to correct, but they got beat up in the trenches.
They did.
Alabama. They're giving up 226 rushing yards in this game, and maybe some of that changes once you get Tim Keenan back at nose guard, but they've got to look at themselves in the mirror. Offensively, couldn't get it done running the football. I mean, they were completely shut out in both aspects. And I don't care what offense you run or who you have playing quarterback or who your receivers are, but games in college football are still won and lost in the trenches. And that, to me, is the biggest alarm right now for Alabama.
3rd down and 9. Here's Lucas. Jalen Lucas. And he turns upfield, and Jalen Lucas.
That's a coachable moment for Florida State because you got to stay in bounds.
You do have to stay in bounds.
Absolutely.
He turned upfield. He could have put the shoulders down.
Totally. And just knowing where the first down marker is, but also knowing that the clock stops now. Every precious second counts.
1 timeout is exhausted. None remain for Alabama. They have used all their timeouts.
So if you're Florida State right here, it's a 2-possession game. You kick a field goal, you make it a 3-possession game, or you just ice it right now with the first down. I think the way they've been running the football, I would do that. I keep my offense out there.
Ty Simpson. He came in to Tallahassee with high hopes, with a wide receiver room that was elite, talent surrounding him. But this Florida State team started to believe with their ultra-confident, outspoken quarterback who went out there and started to prove it, and they started to roll. Down and 1, short pitch, Lucas to the outside, and he will have the first down.
I'll never forget when I saw that Tommy Castellanos said, I just don't see them being able to stop me. I thought, oh boy, it's going to get a lot of people's attention. But you know what? He was right.
2-minute timeout. Florida State is closing in on a massive upset when we return.
When Verizon gives you a free phone on any plan, you use AI a lot.
Gemini, is my houseplant leaning away because it hates me?
Nothing personal. It's leaning away for more sunlight.
Well, come here, girl.
Like a lot. Get a Google Pixel 10 Pro on us.
What's happening at Papa John's? Buy 2 large one-topping pizzas, get them both for just $9.99 each. And it's only for a limited time, all right? We're making you 2 large one-topping pizzas for $9.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if doing the Georgia bark at my boss would be appropriate.
Go, dogs!
Yeah. So we need
And it's not. Checking Allstate first was smart. Barking at my boss, dumb. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds.
Hey, Bark Boy.
These guys are crazy.
As a lifestyle guard, I help people live their best day in the sun by delivering high noon when the cooler's empty.
Did we peach?
High noon, sun's up.
Never forget what I said.
Even when U.S. soccer star Mallory Swanson isn't on the field, she always makes the perfect play. With the Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card, she'll earn 6% cash back in the category of her choice, like online shopping, for the first year from account opening.
You use AI a lot. Gemini, is my houseplant
When
leaning
things
away
heat up,
because it hates me?
you don't just want a cold
It's
one.
leaning away for more sunlight.
You want
Come here, like
the coldest one.
get a Google Pixel 10
The
Pro.
cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
It's $9.99 and it's only for a limited time, right? We're making you 2 large
Nobody inside.
one-topping pizzas.
I already told you, buddies. A lot of violations here. Way too many occupants in a single dwelling. 8 exotic animals.
Check
That's
all
8
state
too many.
first and
And I
save
found a
hundreds on
pickup
my
truck.
car insurance.
And
Unfortunately, I didn't check if doing
That's on me.
Georgia bark
But I
at my
just
boss.
got here.
Back it up,
Take it up with the city.
So we need
checking all state first.
Real strength isn't pushing through pain.
At least
It's
I checked
treating
all
it.
state first.
When there's no
Save
pain,
hundreds.
there's more gain. Advil targets pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Get any hand-tossed, pan-thin crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Your favorite pizza at our best price. It's Domino's Best Deal Ever, but it's not forever, so get it before it's gone. Only at Domino's.
Welcome back to Tallahassee, where earlier this week, Tommy Castellano said, I've been considered undersized my whole life. I've been overlooked, under-recruited, told I couldn't play the quarterback position. I faced challenges as a kid, so I've always had a chip on my shoulder. I'm fearless, and I play with heart, and sometimes, guys, that's enough.
And victory formation feels awful good, doesn't it, Katie?
Just imagine.
A young man who came here, Jesse, and said, I just don't see them stopping.
It's the guy that used to terrorize Florida State for 2 years when he was the quarterback at Boston College, now wearing their colors, and he has been a big-time difference maker. What a performance by him today, by their defense. Great job by the coaching staff, and that's why they're eating the W.
Where does this leave DeBoer and Alabama?
Well, they've got a lot of soul searching to do, and they've got to go back to the board. And it's a long season. One loss early on the road to Florida State isn't going to knock you out of the college football playoff, but your margin for error now is so much smaller. And they've got to get things fixed, quickly.
The game is different. The sport is different. You can go out there and you can turn things around. And a tradition-rich power program like Florida State decided to. The man on the right is Gus Malzahn, the longtime head coach, but always an innovator, an outstanding play caller. Mike Norvell said, I'm getting on that Gus bus. And now Norvell is watching that clock count down with Tommy Castellanos and Gus Malzahn and his this rebooted, refreshed, re-energized Florida State team knocking off number 8 Alabama. The first big field stormer of the year is underway. How good is it to have ball back, folks? Let's go to the field to Katie George. Katie.
Coach Norvell, after everything your team has been through over the last 2 years, how rewarding is this?
I mean, it's incredible. Oh, glory to God. I mean, I've been so blessed the opportunity to coach these great players, to be at this wonderful institution. It's truly special. And for newly renovated Doak Campbell Stadium, all the investment, all the support, all the great former players that were here with us tonight. I mean, this is for them. Just so grateful that the good Lord was with us tonight. And I'm proud of all our guys prepared, and they showed who they were tonight.
Tony White's defense was fantastic, but Tommy Castellanos is a difference maker. In what ways?
Well, I mean, it was a complete team victory, and that's what I love. Offense, defense, they showed up big. Even our young kicker, Jake made a big kick early. I mean, that's what this game is all about, and that's how we train, that's how we work, and they were there for each other. They did a great job together.
Congratulations, Coach Norvell.
Thank you so much. Go Noles!
I've got Tommy here.
Katie's trying to work her way to that embrace and that celebration with Tommy Castellanos and Norvell. Katie.
Congratulations. You said you wanted to come to Florida State to make a difference, to turn this program around. How does this feel?
It's a blessing. I'm just thankful to be here. Thankful for the opportunity. I can just say thank God, thank Coach Norvell for giving me the opportunity to let me be here and choosing me. They could choose a lot of guys out of the portal. They chose me. They believed in me. And I'm just thankful to be here.
Congratulations. Enjoy this.
Thank you.
Do you understand what the streets of Tallahassee